Happy High Rollers Day! It's Sunday. Wake up, everyone! The High Rollers has come! Yay!
And the house is on fire.
And now, get everyone quick! Escape! Quick! You need to leave now! Now!
Keep High Rollers on your phones, everybody.
Hi everyone, it's High Rollers time. It's me, your Dungeon Mistress, Mara Holmes. I'm joined this week by... We've got Chris Trott and we've got Kim. And then on the other side of the table, oh, look at him, he's all sweet. Tom Hazel and Katie. You were just like doing such a cute little old me.
Hi.
Hi everyone.
Hi.
We do not have Rhiannon this week. She is off at a concert. So
Pop concert.
A pop concert.
What are you talking about?
Huh?
Pop concerts? It's
Probably in the pit right now. Just
probably in the
swinging
pit, just like
crazy.
she's probably like killed one of you actually. Yeah,
Windmilling.
she just knocked out a High Rollers fan in the pit.
Probably.
my dream.
But yeah, so Tom just swinging his arms, just taking out as many
just being
fans.
knocked out by
That's gonna be.
Rhiannon.
Oh right, I was gonna say that could be the next High Rollers convention
I
event.
thought you were going to say another fucking members
One-
video where I get
We could do it. Members video. 100 fans versus Tom Hazel.
I just immediately died.
Just get crumped. Just get absolutely crumped.
That's just 10 minutes of his lifeless body.
Peter Griffin pose on the floor.
Yeah.
Stop! He's already dead!
2 seconds.
The duration of this video is 12 seconds.
Cut it. It's not worth it. Just cut it.
It's not even a vine. It's not even a vine at that point.
Fine.
Right, that's a funny joke. That's a funny mental image to think about. Quick, but literally just the one thing to really talk about in the intro this week, and that is just to remind you about the Ascension's Alley Cats merch, which is available on our merch store. Loads of other merch
Kim's
too.
wearing the hat.
Buy
Kim's
my
wearing
hat.
the hat. Buy the hat.
Great
It's really
hat. This
cute.
is the green
We had
hat.
to
I love
discuss
hat.
before this episode if we were hat
This is a
people.
hat.
And we decided that Tom actually is a hat person.
I think
He looks like a hip
I'm an
director.
Ascension
Not
Alley
quite
Cats
like it.
hat guy.
Yeah.
Go on, there you go.
It doesn't fit Trott's head very well.
No.
I look
And Trott does
terrible in
look
hats.
like
Look at this sweet boy.
he's like a murderer in the
great.
wood. No, put the sunglasses on. Get the full
Look at
young
this director of
Mm.
movies.
I love
I
it.
loved your film.
Give us your
Willow.
direction. Give some direction, Tom.
Kiss more.
Okay. Right. But yeah, the merch is available. Pick up the Ascension's Alley Cats
good.
merch. Grab yourself some classic High Rollers merch while you're at it. But also, a quick reminder, if
mine.
you've got an Amazon Prime sub, you can throw
Yeah.
that over on Twitch. You get all them emotes and you get access to all the extra stuff on the Discord, because basically all of our Patreon content we share with Twitch subscribers and YouTube members as well. So if you've got Amazon Prime,
Connect all those accounts.
if you want to gift out
Thank
some
you, Kim.
subs as well, that's giving loads of
Yep.
people access to all the
God.
Patreon
Very
content
generous
too.
people that do that.
Very
so
generous
Yes.
Thank
people.
you to them.
My goodness.
I don't know if that came.
Did that come across? I think it
Great.
did.
No, I think you avoided that. Well done.
Good energy today, and with that, we're going to run the
Energy.
intro because that's all we have to talk about.
Get energy.
Welcome back to Altheya, the Dragon Empire. Our heroes continue to pursue their various goals in the imperial city of Calscaris, with the afternoon thus far focused on the training session of the Ascension Alley Cats, a junior hatchball team that Gruff has been selected to coach as part of his nightly quest. The heroes each helped learn more about the wayward youths with their rivalries and personality clashes, giving Gruffith some interesting insights chance to potentially help them in the future. And that is where we left off last time and where we resume the adventure today. The training session, Gruff having focused on communication and using these whistles to communicate different signals to each of the players, pairing them up and working together. The training session sort of begins to come to a close, the afternoon weighs on, and I think that it is probably young Guntram who will turn around and say, Coach, what about the game tomorrow? Is there anything we should know or anything we should be doing
All right.
for the game tomorrow?
It's tomorrow. I knew that.
I believe so.
The first of 3.
Wasn't it 2 days?
I may be getting my days wrong.
I thought it was 2 days because there was a ball.
Might
and it
be.
was
Oh
before
yeah.
the ball.
Yeah, we might be.
You might be right, but it's still coming up.
Stupid fucking child.
This is why they're no good. They just never
They
turn
keep
up at the
turning
right
up.
time.
Yeah.
Rowan dropkicks the child.
Gotta
Yeah.
load my calendar now.
I pile drive him.
I believe.
You're gonna have to roll for that.
So no,
Pretty
today
strong.
is
He's
the
excited.
today is the first of Black Hallow. So yes, there is a day, then it's the
Okay.
event in the game.
So
yes.
the third.
Yes, it is currently the first. I got my dates wrong.
2 days remaining.
Did I know who the opponent was? Was it?
You don't, but they could. Guntram could tell you.
It's just embarrassing asking them. I should know.
You can say it in a way that
You don't even really know how any of this is organized. You
All
don't.
go net.
Well, but like, who organizes the matches? Who do you have to speak to? Like, where is it being held? You don't know any of this stuff.
Is this Guntram in front of everybody, or is
You
this
can
people just-
know. I think that like all the kids have sort of finished practicing for the day. They're taking off their kit and their pads. Drinking water. You've given out your oranges.
Has there been a bit of time between these individual conversations?
Like a little bit of time, but not much. Like that was kind of at the end of the training, sort of having watched them all do their stuff. So yeah, I'd say that Guntram's probably come up to you semi-privately.
Okay. All right, Guntram.
Yes, coach.
Right. Who's the opponent?
You don't know who we're playing?
I just got here.
Oh,
I was more focused on getting
Mr.
everybody-
Fordring didn't tell you much.
No. Information has been very
Okay.
good.
Well, I'm yes. Apart from calendars and days, I'm quite good at things like that. We're playing the Frost Hill Foxes.
Frosted Foxes.
Yes, they're sort of, they're a bit better. They've performed a bit better than us in the season, but they're not especially good. I don't think. They have a couple of very good players, but for the most part, they are average with us.
Guntram, you seem to be of a tactical mind. What would you say is their strength? What are they good at?
Oh, well, I don't know about the whole team, but they have a very good player, a Jotnir called Svansson. And they have a very strong pair of defenders, 2 Lion Wildheart like yourself, Darren and Karen. And they're very good. I would say they are their 3
How are they
best players.
God.
Darryn.
YN?
Karyn.
Why one after the other one?
I knew that would
doing
wind you
this?
up. I knew that would wind you up.
I just love the naming of like the familial tradition of Svansson,
Svansson.
and you still call your kid Svan.
Svans Svansson.
Yeah.
Like,
So in the
Bobson.
future, you'll have
How'd you
Svansson.
spell?
oh my god.
How'd you spell his name?
Svarn.
Okay, I got that one right.
No, I got it wrong.
So Svan is their striker, their main.
Oh yes, Mr. Rowan. Yes, he's their big main striker, and he's very strong and
Jotnir.
he's very tough. He's Jotnir
I
as
tell
well.
you the Jotnir weakness then.
Oh.
Yes, there's a point in the lower back that if you push it, we instantly die.
I don't know if that's true.
It's a joke!
But yes, he's very good. But I would say that outside of he's gone again.
That's always the dumbest fucking joke. I love it every time.
That's what gets you. I would say that outside of those 3 players, though, everyone else is quite not great.
Who's the next team that you're playing against?
The next team after them, it
Yeah.
would depend on how the other matches
Oh, okay.
So, have you played?
Try and catch me out. I...
No, I thought.
All right, okay.
I
don't have it written down.
Oh,
yet, the
okay.
next
I wasn't.
game.
I genuinely
No,
wasn't
okay.
trying to catch you out.
What's the
but
tournament structure? Are we in the
Uh-huh.
group stages?
Well,
Are we in the?
something
we in the
like that.
eliminations?
I don't know sports. Fuck off.
All right.
But yeah, it's you got the next game.
The Foxes. Have the Ascension Alley Cats? Have you played them before?
I think once, yes.
Have you played them, Gunther?
No, I haven't played
Right.
them. No, I think
I
they
was-
played them last year, and I've only come in this year.
I was just wondering what the history was like and what the performance was like. That's okay though. Where is it?
Okay, right. Well, most of these games are being held on the Path of Ascension. There's a tournament court there. But for the Founders' Day, they're going to build a special field in the Central District.
Right, I had heard about that. I had
Yes.
heard about that. Right.
But there's a pretty good field, a neutral field on the Ascension, and that's where most of these final games will be played.
That's good, Griffith, because sometimes they play in their home districts and it's all different climates and things like that. So you'd have to contend with the environment, is what I'm saying.
Oh, high altitude.
God forbid the altitude was different.
Yeah.
Thinner oxygen. One last question, Guntram. Is there a captain on this team?
Well, everyone, I guess it's Hawkins, because everyone just follows what Hawkins says.
Okay, but was that voted in?
No.
Right.
I
Okay.
think the former coach just sort of let Hawkins do what he wants, and everyone just did what Hawkins said, so...
Okay, well, thank you.
There's not an official role of captain. It's not an official thing. I guess you can have an unofficial one.
Right. Incidentally, Guntram, you currently play as a striker, right?
Yes.
I was thinking of swapping you to be a defender.
Really?
You're strong, you're tactically minded. Would that suit you?
I mean, I would prefer it, to be quite honest with you, Coach Gruff, but my mother wanted me to be a striker and made the request to the coach and Sir Fordring because she thinks that it's more befitting our sort of family and, you know, it gets more attention for her work, and I think she would not be very happy if I was a defender because it's not seen as a very glamorous role in Hatchball, the defender.
Which is a silly thought to have, because defenders are just as valuable as the strikers.
I agree, Coach Gruff. I agree with you. I think that it is very important. I would say the defense is the backbone of the team. If you have a mediocre strikers, but you have a very good defense, you will win most of your games.
Exactly.
So I think it is very important, but my mother would not be very happy.
Right. If I had a word with your ma,
Oh, that would be very brave of you, Coach Gruff.
well,
Is that the sound of a helicopter?
I am trying to be a knight. I'm a knight errant, and I've slain many a beastie, and I've ventured into many a dangerous situation.
Right?
But Griffith, and I say this at theatrical whisper, in character, you said this was your toughest challenge yet. Speaking with the youth, talking and all that.
Thank you, Rowan.
Do you have much experience with very wealthy merchants? They're very different.
Xanthius, this one?
I suppose I do.
Oh,
I'm
well
laying
then maybe
on my back in the middle of the pitch, by the way. I'm exhausted.
just lying.
Do you have a little
looking
orange
up.
slice?
Sure.
Yeah. I'd probably put one in your mouth as I walk past.
Thank you.
What were you doing?
No, I'm not exhausted as such, just sick of kids.
Yeah. He had to do
He's
a bit
done.
of running.
He's
Mentally
done.
checked out.
Yeah, non-verbal.
He said a few things to them and then went,
Rolled 'em up.
Gruff,
Yeah.
and Gruff said everything else.
Solved the problem. Delegated.
Delegate.
I have had some experience with merchants, yes.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe you'd be all right talking to my mother then. she's very much used to getting what she wants.
Right. Sounds like my wife. He doesn't say that. He does not say that. He thinks it. Well, thank you very much, Guntram. You've been really invaluable here today. As you go home, could you just have some think from what I said earlier about like some. So instead of the whistling, because obviously the whistling today was more just to introduce me to you a bit.
Oh, that's fine.
But if you could think of some code words, that would really
I
work.
can come up with something that would work.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Guntram. You've been really
I saw
valuable.
that you were helping Paulie and Pippa, and you used goblin words, I think. I thought maybe we should just use those, because then
Yeah.
everybody would know, Paulie would understand, but the other teams, they wouldn't know goblin.
I was thinking about that too. And there's definitely no people who speak Goblin on the other teams.
There might be one or two, but it's very uncommon. I mean, Paulie's the only... I know that there are some goblins here in the city and in the Empire, but Paulie's the only one I've ever met, and none of us have learned to speak it. So I think that could be quite good. But yeah, there could be maybe in some of the other teams, the odd person who understands it. But even if they hear our commands, it doesn't mean that they can react or whatever. But yes, I think that might work.
Really hoping we could set some really funny code names, like pickle, cupcake.
We can do that as well. I'm not very good at coming up with funny words, though.
Well, it could be...
I'm not very funny.
Perhaps...
Did that get you as well?
It was the disdain on Sean's face after.
Yeah, I hate myself.
That's perhaps pickle but in Goblin. So that if there is someone who speaks Goblin, they're like, why are they saying pickle? What does that mean?
If you can explain that to Paulie, then
Oh,
yes.
absolutely, yes, I can.
Okay.
Well, we'd probably safer just to use the goblin words, to be honest.
We'll figure something out.
Okay, I will leave it with you.
But that's really considerate and thinking of your teammate there. Well
yes.
done, Guntram.
I mean, my mother will be coming to pick me up, but you can save that for tomorrow if you're not feeling particularly brave.
Gruff's always brave. Look brave, Gruff, you're fine. Xanthias can help. Xanthia!
I'm just not sure about children. I think they were a mistake. Who invented them?
You're a mistake!
Thank you, Pippa. That was Pippa, right?
You can see her. She's eyeing you.
She's still got a knife.
Yeah, she's got a
I
switchblade.
know.
You might
It's
want
like
to
a proper butterfly switchblade knife.
Is she doing that cool thing where like
Yeah.
just flicking it around? And
She's looking at you and she's spinning it.
I have magic, Pippa. You can't touch this.
That
Can't
seems-
cast spells if I slit your throat.
I didn't
She's
hear what you
not
said.
wrong. She's not wrong, Xanthias.
I didn't hear what you said, but I assume it was a compliment, Pippa.
This is all happening like in the back.
I'm
Just in the background.
Just ignoring it.
So yeah,
All we kids.
you know, you finish
Big
up.
kids included.
The kids have finished putting away all their kit. They're sort of like, you know, they've split off into their very clear, like, little cliques and groups. The quiet exiles are just sat on their own or off to the side, waiting to be picked up by various parents. Like before, either their parents come and pick them up, or they send, you know, members of staff or their family, their brothers and sisters, or, you know, various different people to come and collect them.
Is Davian's, I guess probably not Papa, but
Never the papa. Well, you've only seen it twice, but you sort of see this again. It's his brother again, and he doesn't even like ask. Like, he's just like, oh, hello, brother.
could I ask them like where's best to meet with their father so I can talk about uniforms?
Oh, hello, Coach. I'm Davian's brother. Yes, I mean, you can come by to any of our stores. Nice to meet you.
I'm David's brother.
Yes, I suppose if you come by to our flagship
Not sure about
store
the writing
on
this.
the Path of Ascension, that'd probably be you're most likely to catch him there.
All right, what's the name of your flagship store?
Oh, it's Golden Thread.
Golden Thread.
Golden Threads, yeah.
It's like when a parent's reading a kid's book to their kid and they go, oh, yes, this is the voice of the princess. No!
What time does the shop close? Just thinking.
It's open fairly late. We get a lot of travellers coming by, people looking for various things. Closes just after sunset, I suppose.
Fantastic. I'd like to put an order in for new uniform for the team.
New uniform. So, I mean, if you've got the gold, I'm sure Papa would be more than happy to provide. Yes, I'm sure we can accommodate that.
No, please carry on. I'm just really.
Sorry, my mother is calling, but it's fine. She told me that she wouldn't. I just didn't expect it to be now. But yes, he happily will sort of direct you to it. It's just on the path of ascension. It's quite hard to miss, he assures you. Yeah, is there anything else? Otherwise, you can see the kids are all being picked up by their various parents.
Scary mum.
Before I let them all go, I'd just thank them for their time, thank them for their effort. Same place tomorrow.
Sure. Yeah, there's kind of like the parents, some of them seem, sort of grateful and sort of thankful. Pippa's very friendly parents, both of them seem to just be very sort of like, well, thank you so much, coach. And they're like real kind of, happy to kind of shake your hand, these little halflings.
Are you aware she's got a knife?
What? No way, our Pippa don't have no knife. She's a good girl.
Oh yeah, a really good girl.
Yeah, of course, yeah. We raise them all to be good. Like, all 9 of them.
Oh, that's almost a squad of its own.
It sure could be, couldn't it? That's real funny. You're a funny coach, guy.
Need 2 more. Well, if you both join.
Well, I suppose we could. That wouldn't be a junior team now, would it?
I'm going to leave.
It's a pleasure to meet you.
Bye.
But you can see that, yeah, they are, like, very, very friendly, proper, like, country folk.
Who comes to pick up Hawkins and Tristan?
Hawkins is picked up by probably his father. Very much like him, red-headed, wild-heart cat man. Little kind of scruffy, little kind of like, beard. Looks very casual, very relaxed. Not quite sure what his deal is. He comes up like, hey, son, like, properly just, it looks very normal. They sort of have a quick chat, sort of talk, little banter between the two of them. But nothing particularly overly dramatic or like anything stands out. Just looks like a regular kind of father and son. Tristan is picked up by the same nun, the same sister of the Church of the Scions that came to see him last time. She is immediately starts quizzing him, and you overhear that he says like, no, sister, I did play today. The new coach and his team have convinced me to put a bit more effort in. And she's like, oh, that's wonderful, Tristan. It will do you so much good for the physical education, your physical education. I know it's not quite the same as the military training, but trust me, this is a good first step. This is a good way to build your stamina, to build your coordination. This is good for you. And she seems to be very pleased with that. And he sort of like nods his head. They say a quick prayer of thanks for Coach Gruff's wisdom to the Scions. You can see that it's obviously he has like this incredibly religious upbringing, and the two of them go to head off as well.
Can Rowan have, for both of their departures, be very much in their eye line of the child, Hawkins and Tristan, and lock eyes?
Yeah, like...
And very obviously is pointing at the opposite one. So he's pointing at Tristan, and for Tristan he's pointing at Hawkins, and then raising his eyebrows.
Hawkins, like, just rolls his eyes and says, like, something to his dad. And the dad kind of looks, is like, what the
Definitely
fuck is
told
this
you
guy?
about pants.
Yeah.
Hawkins!
He's like, come on, Dad, come on. Just, that guy's
Don't
weird.
forget.
He's really weird. I don't really know why the coach hangs around. He's really weird. He kept talking about his pants. And you see the dad's just like...
Did you mention...
like looking at you with like quite a firm glare.
It's not quite appropriate, is it, really, Rowan?
Figured that one out now.
Yeah.
The sister, Tristan just sort of like nods his head politely in a sort of polite sort of acknowledgement, and then sort of looks towards Hawkins and sort of has to repress a sort of like shake of his head and a roll of his eyes. The sister sort of starts whispering to him like, what's that about? And he's just like, it's nothing, sister, just a member of my team that I need to work harder at getting along with. And she's like, oh, that's good, yes, humility, and it's important for us to get on with everyone. And he's like,
Does
yes,
Rowan hear
yes,
that?
yes. I think like you catch snippets of it, but not too
Rowan
much.
starts weeping.
Just starts crying.
It's happening.
This heated rivalry. But yeah, they all at that point, I think, make their way. You see some of the familiar faces, but there'll be opportunity to talk to more of them in the future as well. Leaving you on a quiet, disused, dusty, little bit better.
Better than it was.
Better than it was.
There's freshly painted
Actual
white
pitch.
lines.
Yeah.
Probably orange peel everywhere now.
Oh yeah, they haven't cleaned up after themselves in that regard. No.
The
Xanthes isn't lying in the middle of a pitch on a patch of paint, is he? Because that would be the next thing.
I'm in like mud. Like
It's just
It's a
dirt.
bit muddy because we
Yeah.
wet the field. So
Oh, that's true.
it doesn't matter. I'm still wearing my cum meat shirt. Like it's fine.
the,
I've got orange stains on it.
Yeah.
the homemade sprinkler just out of existence.
Yeah, just vanishes.
That was fun.
That wasn't too bad, was
That was
it?
great. I think we all did very well there.
That was productive.
Whoa.
Thank you for your help, everybody.
I still don't like that Hawkins boy.
No, he's a bit of a terror, isn't he?
We gave him a
There's
good fright, though.
potential. I see something there.
Oh, really?
Yes, I do.
Okay, well, that's promising.
Yes.
There's nothing. I'm just a little bit worried about the quieter ones. I think, we've
It's easy to focus on the loud ones, isn't it? Yeah, we should give
then-
them as much attention.
perhaps by diffusing them, it means we have a little bit more space for the quieter ones now.
I think that was a good way to do it. If they were being loud and you were trying to help the quieter ones, it never would have worked. I think targeting the loud ones first probably a good plan.
We've got 2 days.
2 days. I need to find out everything.
We have one more day of practice, then it's the game.
I need to find out everything I can about these frost-tailed foxes and then destroy them.
Oh, okay.
What do you mean by destroy them? Like,
Ruff's suddenly very competitive.
Just sabotage them from within. Make sure they
Oh.
never make it to the pitch.
Gruff is very unlikely.
Right.
It's very unknightly.
very uncompetitive.
What do you have in mind?
No, I think Gruff's onto something.
If Ophelia agrees, that means it's not very gruff.
What?
I don't know. What are you supposed to do with kids?
I don't know. I do not know. Somehow people choose to make these things. Right?
Yeah, crazy.
Well, they chose to make you.
Yeah, but I was probably a delight. It was easy for them because they just got rid of me, remember? Ruff?
Great.
I was trying to. I was hoping.
So, anyway,
Yeah, I was hoping.
let's not
One of
go
them
down
got
that path.
one of them got rid of you. The other one, we don't know what happened to them.
Yeah. Anyway,
Anyway,
good day.
Good.
Good. Well trained, I think. Are they going to win? Maybe.
well, I'm open with a little bit more confidence and at least getting Paulie and Pippa to stop killing each other.
You did really
Probably
good
is.
talking in Goblet. I think that was a huge breakthrough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was big. Yeah, you did very well, Griffith.
Communication.
That's all it is. That's all it
Oh,
takes.
Yep.
The foundation.
Communication.
Yeah, no secrets.
No
Right?
secrets.
No secrets.
No, we're all on the same page.
We know
Honestly.
everything.
We know everything about each other, every little detail.
All of it.
Feeling just playing with
Open book.
Yeah.
What's that lamp you've got on your back?
Oh, yeah. Wait, is it on your belt or Ophelia's?
Ophelia's.
It's on Ophelia's. To be fair, it doesn't look as out of place on Ophelia's.
I
It
Yeah,
does.
that's the plan. On that note, I think Ophelia's like, well, I do think that I want to go and supervise the outfit designing. I'm a bit, I want to make sure that it's all perfect.
That makes sense.
I also think that I might pop by the embassy just to check in, maybe offer some prayers to the Gravefather. Are you all right if I leave you for the
absolutely.
rest of the afternoon and evening?
Oh, I'd love to come to the Ossian embassy, but oh God.
You're always welcome, Rowan.
Yeah.
Well,
I will hop along,
you could
but
always-
not today.
Not to. We could go. Like I read in the newspaper about that missing guy,
Oh,
the
Professor.
professor.
at the academy.
Now, I think it wouldn't be the worst idea to head there and update them on what we know because they don't have the full story. Clearly, the newspaper at least
Yeah.
doesn't. The Clarion. So we could at least fill in some details. I want to burn that man to the ground.
You
Basically, is
really,
what I'm
really
saying.
do, don't you?
I did not like him.
And I'd like to know if, what they knew about the Altheya.
Also,
anything at all.
Yes.
So, yeah, I'm double booked, sorry.
No, it's totally all right. It's
Yeah,
totally
would have
fine.
loved to see all the ghosts and ghouls and whatnot and the smells.
Oh, yes,
Oh,
of
yeah.
course, delightful.
Maybe Ophelia can talk to Father Varys about the the article about potential protesters, because then they
That's
would
what
have a
I
heads
wanted to
up.
go in and sort of look into a few things
Yeah,
like
they
that.
might know something. Yeah.
Yes. I mean, I could always send Proximus to come and speak with you if you really want, Rowan. I'm sure that they
the
could
guy
make a house
The one that
visit.
blessed me.
He
Yeah.
blessed, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Oh, is that the time?
All right, no, I'll let you get to it. I think Ophelia does shuffle to Xanthias, and she's kind of trying to disguise it as like, well, bye. She kind of gives an awkward hug to everyone, and then with Xanthias, she's like, take the lantern.
Thank you.
Insight check.
Very
My passive
subtle.
perception is 19. Would I spot it?
Let's find out.
Shall I like slightly
Yes.
this or something?
Well, I mean, Ophelia tries to make it very subtle, but you definitely see Ophelia hand Xanthias this weird-looking lantern.
I'm an 18. Would I see something as well?
Yeah.
Gruff, I just love the fact that we're so bonded now that we do have no secrets at all.
That's wonderful, isn't it?
And when you compare that...
All right, I will see you later, everyone. Goodbye.
Hi.
My sister
Ophelia
Ophelia de la Rosa of the House of Blood.
And
Nice.
Ophelia will head off.
What's that?
Huh?
Oh yeah, she's going right in with it. Wait, what?
Huh?
Why did Ophelia give you a weird looking little thing? What's that?
She said it makes me think of. She said it makes her think of me for some reason. It was a trinket she bought in Ashen Rest, and
She bought you a trinket?
I know.
That's
I know.
so thoughtful.
I don't know why, but
I mean, I would love a deception roll.
I would love to roll
roll
it, but
fate.
Katie stole all my fucking dice.
No, I didn't.
Well, I'm gonna roll a bad d20
The
then.
fate.
Here's the thing. We will roll
300
fate,
divided by 4.
but I don't think I can allow fate on this roll
I did
because
steal every D6.
who gets it? In theory, all of you could spend a point of fate. In theory.
Well, yeah, I guess so.
So maybe we should do it, and then you could all just burn a fate each.
Well, this seems pointless.
I
But you could do.
we haven't rolled fate yet.
Well, we can roll fate now.
All right.
I rolled a 2, like I have done every
perfect.
fucking week.
So many dice.
A 3.
Oh, another one for me.
I rolled a 2.
Well, I mean, maybe you're not going to spend fate then.
No, I guess not.
Oh, there is one.
Quadro.
No way. 7.
We only have one.
You only have the one.
Well, here it goes.
Well, I don't mind not using it.
All right.
Don't need it.
Deception,
Persuasion-
please.
Oh, deception. Yes,
Yeah,
of course.
deception. Followed by an insight.
19.
I would say direct, like the Daisy can make a direct insight. Gruff can use passive insight because you're not part of the main conversation.
I'm 18, yeah. I was chatting with
You chat with Rowan.
Rowan about the power of friendship.
What did
that's
you
interesting.
get total, Zan?
Oh, I got. Sorry, I rolled an 19.
I rolled a 19 plus 5.
Oh dear.
Daisy definitely. That doesn't sound right. You don't remember
Such a
Ophelia.
lovely...
I don't know where she got
buying
it from. Is a
trinket.
thing, but
And
yeah.
he's being very defensive with his body
That
language.
might be the first gift that Ophelia's given.
I know,
to
and
anyone in the party.
I've said thank you a million times. I've been trying to say thank you more,
I'm gonna
and
go right up to Xanthias like this and just look at him and be like, "Stop lying."
I'm not lying. I'm not lying. I'm not lying. It's just a lantern. It's Ophelia's secret. It's not mine. And I'm sworn to secrecy.
Secrets.
But unfortunately, she's just left, so you can't.
Rhiannon's gonna kill
Ask her.
you when she comes
So
back.
I thought you said we didn't have secrets.
We just said.
Well, Ophelia clearly does.
Who is clearly not here to
But then you
defend
have a
herself.
secret.
And
'cause
she
you're-
trusted me with it. Oh my god.
Well, that takes a lot of trust, I'd say. I think that is the value of friendship right there.
Yeah.
Why is it purple?
You know, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I don't know what it is.
I think it's very. I think Daisy, like this insight that Daisy did, and your passive insight. The passive insight, like Gruff, like Xanthias. Why would he lie about this? Like he seems pretty legit, and the fact that he's like said it's Ophelia's secret. Daisy, you still definitely are like, he's being funny about this, but. Again, it's just all you can do is read his body language. You don't know for sure that he's lying. You don't know like
Little guy.
exact details.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
I
he's
start trying to
definitely being
tiptoe
funny.
away, and it's like the really big tiptoes.
Like, so can we see the lantern? Like,
I think that now it's been
pretty
sort of pointed
visible.
out. Like, you know, Zan, you have like a little knapsack thing. You've probably stashed it in. So
Yeah.
I don't think it's visible on Xanthias, but Daisy definitely saw it being passed over.
Anyway, so I'm going to go to the academia, and
He's gonna try and stir some trouble up.
I'm
for
going to
this
stir some
guy.
trouble. I'm going to be honest.
For the guy. for the
You
guy.
wish
Well-
to locate the professor.
If he's there, then fantastic. But I don't imagine. The newspaper said that he hasn't been seen since.
He is there is justice that needs to be served.
Finally. Thank you.
Rix, how does your security job work when our party is in 2 different places?
The majority of you are here.
Right.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Unless you
Ophelia
wish,
has
unless you
personal-
specifically request me to go and accompany Sister Ophelia, which I
She's
would. do.
Percival.
She's very strong.
She's going. She's also
Sister
going
Ophelia
to.
is a mighty warrior.
She's going to the embassy. That's her home.
Yeah.
That's like her people.
It's a
So she'll
protected
probably
place.
be fine.
Yes. But also, on the way, if we're going up to the Ascension for the Academia, we could potentially check out the stadium or arena or square of field that this
You
will
would not be
taking place in.
going around far enough because you can go into the Central District from the Coil from where you are.
Yeah.
So you don't need to go all the way around to the Ascension. Like that would be a whole different trip for you to go
Okay.
do that. You could do it. It's fine to do. It's just going to take more of your day.
Yeah.
You know,
Like,
if you want to go straight to the
wrong way
Academia.
around the O2.
It's not even necessarily going the.
does
It's
that?
just like you're going to go into the quickest way to get to the Ascension is to go into the Central District and go past the Academia anyway.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
probably
Pass
better
it.
to do that first. Yeah. You
Yeah.
could double back, but it's up to you. It will take you more time.
It's better to go there earlier in case the people that you need to speak to leave.
Yeah.
It's like late afternoon, I would say, at this
So
point.
maybe they stop working at a certain time.
Possibly. Either way, it's an option. We can if we're nearby-ish.
Do we pass Golden Threads on the way? No.
That's in the Ascension, so that's the big
But we could
main
do that
street.
after.
Yeah. If it's still
On the way.
Let's go.
This city's huge.
They might have a
It is
website.
massive. I must stress that
They might
this
have a
city is
website.
enormous.
What's the website? Something to do with spiders.
Yeah. He just nods his head.
Okay. Now, do we want to take a griffin?
Oh, that'd be
It's
fun.
It's right.
We can.
there though.
You can do. It'd certainly make a dramatic entrance, but you're also quite close.
Oh wait, we are currently in the Ascension. I've just remembered. Yeah.
You're in.
For
You're in
some
the.
reason-
You're in the coil.
I don't
so you're
know.
currently in the coil.
For some reason, I thought we were somewhere else.
You're in. You thought you were in a district.
Yeah.
I just had a vision of Xanthias doing the double Aragorn door open into the Academia, being like, "Let me tell you,
I have news.
news."
Well, if you begin making your way, you weave your way through the sort of, out here in the coil, and as you begin to make your way to the Central District, this is a tightly packed city. So there's numerous little side streets and alleyways, and you begin making your way through. And once you have to step through a series of like another inner wall with another inner portcullis, and the guards here, the Worm Guard, they wear purple, and their armor is a little bit more platinum and iridescent, and you can see that they are no nonsense. These are not just your hapless city guards. These are the elite central branch of the Worm Guard. When you arrive, you basically are not interrogated, but you're questioned at the portcullis. Who are you? What are you doing here? What's your business? Where are you going? And it's fine, like, it's not like you need a pass or you need anything to enter this area, but the impression is made that, like, you are under scrutiny while you're here.
Okay.
And they make sure they have a record of, like, oh, you're going to the Academia, all right, very good, thank you very much. And it seems to be stored in, like, a big ledger that's kept by the gatehouse. The time of entry is recorded, like, at 3 hours past zenith, these figures, name, entered the Central District, heading to the Academia. They probably would ask you, like, do you have someone that you're going specifically to see? Or are you just visiting the Academia?
If Professor Broxton, whatever his name is,
Brasquill.
happens to be there, Brasquill happens to be there, then that person, but apparently not.
Okay. All right. They will put down potentially speaking with Professor Broxton Brasquill. You're let through, and once you step into the Central District, it's almost like when you came out of the districts and into the coil, there was this sense of like a passage of time, and then you have this other sense stepping into the central pillar. It becomes immediately apparent that this is the oldest part of the city.
Right.
The buildings here have been refurbished, they've been modernized, but the foundation stones are still these ancient old stones, and it kind of reminds you a little bit, Xanthius, of that dream you had with Sovereign, where you saw a much older version of Calscaris, and you're starting to see elements of that place here. Buildings refreshed, built up, more grand, but there's an element there, like the flagstones on the streets. They're ancient. It's like walking down a place that, it's like walking on those old streets in London where you can really feel the sense of history of these being the first bricks that were laid down by the people who built the city there. As always, the new Imperial Palace hovers above everything, casting this immense shadow over everything. Magical lights kind of suspended to make sure that, there's still warmth and, any plants and things aren't being starved of sunlight. But as you make through, this place is just full of grand buildings. You would see... the massive kind of behemoth is the central chambers, the security office, and then you come across the academia. It is an expansive series of buildings. It's not just one building. This is like an Oxford or a Cambridge or a Harvard or a Yale. It's multiple buildings connected into its own campus with its own iron fence that surrounds it. You can see that there are covered walkways with pillared columns between the buildings. The architecture is almost a mixture of that sort of grand Gothic, Cambridge, Oxford, buttresses and gargoyles, but they're draconic statues instead of gargoyled creatures. But also there's an element of ancient Greece, kind of like the forum, the amphitheaters here as well. You can see that the classrooms appear to be giant circular, rounded rooms, either with an open roof for dragons to come in and fly in and out of, with enough space for their draconic forms, or they are domed glass, kind of like domed buildings to keep the rain out and things like that. Very quickly you realize that most of the campus is off limits to the public. The majority of it is reserved exclusively for students. However, there is the public library, which is called the Empress Chambers, which is open to the public. And also there are the Academia, the Academia Public Office, which is connected to the Empress Chambers. And that's kind of like where students go if they need help or if somebody's interested in, about the academia and things like that. And yeah, the Empress Chambers are, it's a gorgeous, incredibly old building. Big stone steps, draconic statues out front like the New York Library and Ghostbusters with the steps leading up, grand columns. And this is open to the public, and it's funded by draconic nobles and the taxations and the tithes and things like that. And it basically serves as like anybody can come here and learn about most things. There are separate libraries and laboratories which are reserved for students and need special permissions to access and things like that. It's pretty obvious, I think, to most of you guys, you're all pretty smart. Things like spell casting and things like that. Anything beyond cantrips is kind of limited to those more specialist rooms. But here, the public library is, a massive, expansive repository of lore and knowledge and learning.
What about like the people that are here sort of walking around? Are they all like, not obviously all professors, but like...
Well, it's mainly students that you see. I would say that like in the area, sort of in this beautiful, there's these open greens with a pathway that leads to the Empress Chambers, like the public area. And that's got like a beautiful garden and there's trees and benches. And you see that there are civilians, there are public, who are picnicking here or like, going for a walk or like lying in the grass. But you can see sort of then beyond the fences to the campus and behind the walls, and you can see the students in their academic robes, like these long, I would say they'd be like dark purple robes, and then they all have these kind of pointed canonical hats with ribbons tied to them. That seems to be the kind of like official cap, student's cap, basically. A lot of them also seem to carry batons that they're sort of tucked under their arm.
Black Rod!
And they have satchels with presumably stuffed with books and workings and things like that. and they're like walking around, and then you would maybe see one or two professors who vary in appearance. Like you see one guy who just looks like the most traditional D&D wizard, like big beard, sort of floppy wizard's hat in robes, morning, good morning, sort of like on his way like a Gandalf kind of figure.
Yeah.
But then you see, a very modern looking woman in like a blouse and a corset buttoned up, grim, spectacle glasses, having a chat and talking with some students about some, scholastic topic. Yeah, so that's kind of what you see looking around.
I think the public office is the place to head in that case, if we know that's the sort of reception area where we can...
Yeah, that's the reception area for the academia's like student half, basically. And then the library is like a place you can go to research and look up things and stuff like that. Yeah, you can make your way there.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to have a conversation before you're heading, or you just sort of make your way in?
What's the plan here?
The plan is to, I guess, try to find someone relatively high up who might know the professor and just give them the story of what happened. To fill in the blanks, so to speak.
Evidence.
Yes, exactly.
The knights also that were there will be able to verify it if they wanted to talk to the knights.
Yeah, I just, get our name out there.
And the mercenaries who were there.
Is that wise? Getting
Keep
your
making a name for yourself in different
name
places.
out there.
Yeah. Also, I was thinking about heading into the library itself as well, because there's just some things, arcane origins and that sort of stuff that I'd like to learn about and try to get to the root of.
Okay. Anything in particular?
Do you know about what was it? Mana? Do you know about mana? I think
Can you say it again? I don't know what I didn't catch that.
Now, either it was pronounced mana or mana, and I don't know which one of the two. And I don't know I'll get that from a book. Probably not. But,
Oh,
do you know about that?
What Sister Superior Malady was teaching you?
Yes, exactly. I'd like to figure that out.
Investigate.
And there's probably like some areas, safe areas to practice magics in this place as well. I'd like to see if I can get access to that.
Sounds smart.
Develop skills. Be brain buff.
Oh, right.
Triple B.
Yeah.
Well,
Takes a lot of work to be brain buff, though.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, if anyone can do it, I think it's you, Antheus.
That's the nicest thing. That's not true. You've said a lot of nice things to me. Also, Rowan, you like books?
Yeah.
You did some reading in Ash and Rest?
I do.
So we could probably find some stuff there. I don't know. It seems like there's a lot to learn about here. So if there's anything we'd like to figure out... Ooh, what if there's a book about Jaegers?
Sure.
Could be.
Maybe.
Do you think they'd have books on Hatchball?
Almost
Maybe.
certainly.
I could...
Hatchball for dummies.
Don't let the kids see you reading that, though.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be bad.
Oh, I think
Would it-
Tristan's in here somewhere. No.
You might be able to
No.
get
No, he'd be at the
No, yeah,
church.
yeah.
He'd be in
the
the
very basics of the Hatchball game itself.
the history of Hatchball.
The
Maybe,
history of
yeah, maybe
Hatchball.
you could
It'd be
look up.
great if I could see a match.
Wow.
You can read
Too
about
bad.
Or maybe there'll be a book with pictures.
I can only hope.
diagrams. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
Maybe you could
Either
watch
way.
another team's game tomorrow.
That's true.
So public
Go
office
to the Frost
first.
Hill
Yes.
Foxes training session, spy on them,
Wow.
You're
But
quite
that's the same time as
Sabbath.
your training session.
That's true.
take all the kids, we all spy on them. Carry on.
Well, we're here anyway, so we
Yes.
can just go into the public
Do you want to go
office.
into ask? Yeah, we should ask about who we should speak to first.
Yes.
right?
Okay. All right.
Yeah, so you make your way into the academia public office. It's a sort of, it's not as grand as the other buildings. It's a bit squat. It's very,
I have news.
kind of burst open. I have news. Everyone sort of like just looks towards you. It's mainly like a big open room, a long desk, and then behind that there are rows and rows of like cabinets with ledgers and scrolls. There's a couple of doorways leading off. You do that, you burst in.
Sure.
Two very hungover looking students just sort of like groan and turn to look at you.
Sorry.
One isn't wearing his cap. The other one's like robes are all dirty. They look really like hungover and like miserable. You see that there is a kind of like a group of You would just see them, I guess, as just sort of well-dressed looking scholars sort of behind the desk. And yeah, like one of them is like, shh. And the other one is just like, can I help you?
Yes. I'm Xanthius, and we're a bunch of adventurers that have recently travelled to the Azar Steppe.
Oh, adventures, all right.
Azar Steppe, where we went to go see the giant's whetstone and encountered Professor
Broxton Brassquill.
Broxton Brassquill.
As soon as you say that name, this young, she'd probably be like half elven. She's like, sorry. So that's I should get my superior.
Okay.
I'm only an apprentice.
We just wanted to
consider it
story,
poetry. Okay? Consider it poetry. And you see sort of like what is it now? Please not another hungover student. That's the last thing that I want to be dealing with. And you see sort of kind of a little halfling man with a pencil-thin mustache that's been like pointed at either end, a monocle, wearing a little tailored like waistcoat, his hairy feet kind of sticking out of his tapered trousers. Very much got a comb over, like balding on top, and has tried to desperately comb over it.
Broxton was a dwarf, right?
Yes.
Okay, good. I'm making sure it's not him.
It's you! How do you not? Right? This guy's Broxton's meant to be your arch nemesis, and you don't remember him.
That's a prosthetic nose.
Oh, it's just for some reason. I was like 90% he was a dwarf, but there was a 10% of me that was like, he's there. That's him.
Did you say the name was?
This is considerate pertwee. Pertwee.
Pertwee.
Pertwee.
Might actually be Pertwee.
Pertwee. Pertwee. Considerate Pertwee. And he's like, what is it now, Samantha? Please, if it's those hungover students who have lost their keys again, you can deal with it. No. Consider it these adventurers are asking about Professor Brassquill. And you see he sort of goes pale. No. We can't be talking about Professor Brassquill. No. Please, there's and he gets very flustered.
We just wanted to. We understood.
Well, there is an official statement will be delivered about the professor. There is no more information available at this time.
We don't want information. We have information. Yes, we want to fill in our side of the story. What happened up there on the giant's whetstone, and
Giants where?
let you know just what we encountered up there, so you have a full run of the tale.
Would you accompany me into my office, please?
Yes.
I feel that this is a discussion we should not be having in the open.
Oh, absolutely.
Here. Please follow me.
Those two over there, by the way, they are very hungover.
Oh, there's always hungover students in here.
Right,
They misplace their keys.
Right.
They misplace their batons.
Got it.
They can't access the magical laboratories. It's a nightmare. I feel like most of our time is looking for lost identification, lost keys. It's ridiculous.
Okay.
Ridiculous.
After
he
you.
leads you sort of. He's a tiny little halfling. You're sort of the part of the desk is lifted up, and you follow through, and he leads you into a side room, a very, very comfortable office that was clearly built for somebody a lot bigger than a halfling.
Right.
So there are little step ladders everywhere,
Yeah.
and the desk has been modified. This giant, big plush leather armchair has had a smaller chair built on top of it, and the desk has had there's extra long handles on things for him to access everything.
Nice.
Sounds like a kitchen.
Forgive me. Please, you say that you have information about Professor Brassquill.
Yes. It seems he's caused quite the stir.
Yes. It's not really my place to say. I fear that I may have said enough to that blasted catgirl reporter who came by and was asking too many questions.
The Clarion?
Yes. You
We read the article.
Oh, I was hoping that would not be out so quickly, but it's not meant to be it's not meant to be public knowledge just yet. The investigation is still ongoing. They've only just assigned an authority to come and investigate the matter. the dean is the dean simply said that everything will work itself out, and to wet the authority and to let the investigation proceed as normal.
Well, that's why we're here. We just wanted to.
So you have information about what the professor was doing?
Yes, exactly. I thought it might be useful for the academia, for the dean, for you.
Well, it would not be useful to me specifically, apart from perhaps preventing me from dealing with any more matters related to the professor. You should speak with the authority who's currently here, conducting interviews and gathering information about what happened.
Absolutely.
He is currently interviewing other students and members of staff.
Well, I mean, we could wait here a while. We saw that lovely library you have just next door.
Oh, if you're happy to wait in the library, yes, of course.
I did want to ask as well, are there any, I want to say training rooms, I guess, magic experimental rooms?
Of course, but those are reserved for students only. That's not for the public.
Then how do I become a student?
My friend, that is a very arduous and lengthy process that one cannot simply request. There are very limited number of places.
Clearly it takes its toll with the amount of people drinking as a vice.
Well, yeah, I was just hoping to gain access to those rooms just to try out some magic, some spells, work on some things, you know?
You can see that something is kind of like tugging at his mind. Like, there's something he's not said. Like, he was very quick to be like, oh yeah, go wait in the library. But he's clearly like thinking about something, but seems to be unsure about the group of you currently.
Sure.
Well, I'm afraid that they are for students only, and
that's a shame.
There are limited places. One would need sponsorship from a draconic noble or.
Hey, we might actually have that. Do you know of Duke Ignarius?
Yes, I am of course aware of Duke Ignarius of Caldua.
Well, I've been holding back, and I think everyone is really proud of me. We are the heroes of Ashen's Rest. Protectors of the of Cauldra.
Well, if you are familiar with Duke Ignarius,
we are very.
He would need to send forth word of his sponsorship of you and pay the appropriate fees and everything that is required.
That's quite the
of course, I mean this is the Imperial Academia. This is the most prestigious place of learning in all of the Empire. One cannot simply come here and willy-nilly.
Right? No, of course. No, we wouldn't want that. Okay, well, I might be able to.
But if you are truly friends with the Duke, you can have him send forth a message. You can send a courier. Once he pays the fees, we can. You would have to enroll. There would be class requirements.
Right,
you would need to pass.
I was just hoping to use just a room, you know.
Oh no! I mean, perhaps a deal could be struck, but. That would be it would not be for me to discuss with you.
I mean, maybe I can just go into the library and research the runic magic there.
Oh, certainly. You're more than welcome to use the Empress Chambers for any kind of research that you have.
Okay.
Xanthius.
Yeah, Rowan, yeah.
We are running out of time.
We've
only got 2 days.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm not going to spend all 2 days in a library reading.
Well, also, you've got
nerd.
2 days until Ophelia's event, but Gruff's going to be here until Founding Day for the game, so you are going to have a fair amount of time in the city.
Okay,
So, coming to the library to do research is a very good way of spending time while you're here.
What's the name of this authority?
Yes, the authority is called Fawkes Thrumlow. Thrumlow.
How are we spelling that?
Fawkes, Fawkes, Thrumlo. Fawkes Thrumlow. Or Authority Thrumlow would be.
Low.
Thrumlow.
Low. Every name I write in this book has a spelling mistake.
It's become a game for me.
I almost
at this
got that
point.
one. I almost got the last name right, but
Thrumlow.
I was expecting a WE at the end.
Ah.
Like Rob Lowe.
Yeah. Yeah. Now I get it.
Okay,
yes,
well,
he is currently interviewing some of the professor's students and colleagues. I can send word to him that you would like to speak with him. I would say you've got a passive insight of 18, right? Ruff? And I think Daisy's got a pretty high passive insight as well.
My passive insight is 15.
I would say...
Your time with this guy, I knew it instantly when you were questioning Xanthias.
well, the only what I would say is...
Perception check,
Oh,
bitch.
yeah, it was, yeah.
What I would say is that you get the impression that, like, there's gotta be a way to, like, go and speak to this authority rather than just sitting around waiting for him. There's no way that, like, there's gotta be something he can do, but he just doesn't seem to be incentivized to, like, give you any additional support or anything at this point.
Whereabouts is the authority holding his interviews at the moment?
Oh, in the student cafeteria, the student accommodations, the classrooms, wherever the students happen to be currently.
Well,
Yeah.
naught to do but wait.
Yes, you are. Please go and wait in the Emperor's chambers.
We may well have been the last people who actually encountered him before he disappeared.
And I'm sure the authority will be very excited to hear about what you have to say, Miss.
Except his assistants.
Oh, his assistants did see him before.
But they
probably
lost their memory,
lost
right?
their memories.
Please, we are trying not to have that be too common knowledge. Right now it is speculation.
We already know it, so...
Well, yes, I understand that, but
Guess
I'm
we could
asking
go to
you...
the Clarion, couldn't we?
No.
we wanna get the
There was
word out.
absolutely no need for you to go. Why would you wish to go and speak with a Quarian?
Well, it's just important that there's
Figure
a
out-
professor that's done such a...
And the authority is investigating the matter to make sure it is dealt with properly.
Well, there's no
and,
reason, if we've got all this time to spare, we could just nip over to the Clarion and... if they're interviewing so many students for now...
Well, I mean, it does...
It's all right, we can wait. Well, we've got loads of time now.
Loads
clearly.
Loads of time.
but and you see, he gets very flustered. Perhaps. But I understand that your time is very valuable.
Oh, thank you.
This is not very common, but I do have the power to issue a temporary pass to the other aspects of the academia. It
Really?
would be for 24 hours only.
Oh, wait. So I don't have to enroll? Oh, okay, that
This
would have
be a
bypassed the entire thing.
temporary
I got it.
pass
Yeah.
that would give you access to many of the areas, not all areas of the academia.
Oh, no,
of course.
sure. We're not trying to raid the place.
There are very dangerous. There's dangerous knowledge here as much as there is, normal knowledge.
Dangerous knowledge in here.
brains.
So that you can speak with the authority very quickly, and with the understanding that you would not go to the Quarian with any of your information.
Well, I guess if we spoke to the authority first, there'd be no need.
Huh?
Yes, that's what I am suggesting.
Just can't wait to tell somebody.
Well, and I would very much like your word that you would not go to the
How do I
Quarian.
give that?
You would promise
Put it
not
in a-
to. You would promise not to speak to the Quarian of what you know. You would only share it with the authority and the academia faculty.
Sure.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like to be in the Clarion again. It was a lot of trouble last time.
Excellent.
Only good news.
If when you
Kill someone.
what? What did you say?
I was in the Clarion for my fashion.
Oh, that's not really of much interest to me.
Killer attire.
Yes, yeah.
If when you leave the academia, if you are approached by a very irritating, wild heart cat girl,
Is that
who-
Sweet Whiskers?
what?
Oh, sorry.
No, this is
Sweet Whiskers.
she works for the Quarian,
Oh.
and she is asking a lot of questions. Please just pretend that you don't know anything about Blasquez. She's very very
Pernicious?
pernicious.
I've read a
Thank
book.
you.
Just brain.
Wayne.
Oh, you agree? Okay, well, no, we happily accept. Just go straight to the authoritor and...
Yes, I believe that he was, the last I heard, he was in the student lounge interviewing some of the former assistants who were with Professor.
Oh,
Benson.
good. I'd love to catch up with them as well.
Perfect.
Although they won't.
Give me a moment and sort of shuffles around his desk and produces 5 small little sort of like leather flip books. On each one, it contains a bunch of like written information, sort of almost like printed with magical script. And there is a space for a small portrait and a signature. And he just holds it up in front of you, and you begin to see the parchment sketches Xanthias' face.
But it's like when you shove a webcam in someone's face.
It's not the best.
Yeah.
Like, it's definitely. It's hold still, please. And then when it's finished, he writes your name.
But
Xanthias
still, the
Oregon.
portrait is like...
It's a bit. He writes your name, and then he signs it, and you see the signature glows. I think like Xanthias, you would know that he's just used arcane magic to like mark this as like this is only he like this is unforgeable basically.
Sure.
He does one for each of you, all 4 of you,
Rogue
5 of you with bricks
sneeze.
as well.
Gets the drop.
I mean, it's basically like it kind of takes a snapshot of you when he holds it up. So yeah, if you were like
What's that?
mid-seas, it's like, and it's like it's got that face on the little passport. He hands them out
Are
to
not
you.
the same person.
Grav's kind of squinting in his, like,
Daisy looks a bit surprised.
But he says now these will expire after 24 hours. They
Okay.
will magically teleport back to my office.
Ooh, very nice.
And they'll record back here to be reset.
Okay. Are you a professor as well?
But no, I am a considerate. I've been
Considerate,
working
okay.
here. I am one of the administrative, part of the administrative faculty.
Got it.
There are many, this is a very big establishment, Mr. Oregon. We have many people. We have kobolds who work the grounds, who assist with queening and cooking. We have our professors. We have, the professors need administrative needs. We help acquire, components and, all that sort of
unbelievable
business.
place.
It is the finest center of learning in all of Altheya.
Yes.
Well, these, if you come across a locked gate or door that bears this insignia, and he shows you like a kind of runic sigil, these passes will unlock those doors for you.
Okay.
If you see any other sigil, these passes will not unlock those doors.
Okay, got it.
You are not permitted to enter those areas.
Sure. So that way.
And if you wish, yes, I will have someone take you to the student lounge.
Right, thank you.
If Mr. Oregon, you wish to use one of our magical training facilities,
Yes.
That pass will allow you to use it for 24 hours.
Fantastic. Thank you.
If you are still present in the building when that pass expires,
Right.
it will signal an alarm.
Oh.
And armed guards and constructs will come to evict you from the
Constructs.
academia.
Okay. All right. Well, yes. Okay. So 24 hours from now, or from the time you
Yes,
got it.
from the moment the signature was made.
This time tomorrow.
Yes.
Got it. Okay.
All right, I will
fantastic.
have Samantha take you to the lounge.
Okay.
Very good. Excellent meeting with you all.
And you as well. Thank you for your
He
time.
like shimmies to the edge of the chair. He has to kind of like waddle his, and then he hops down.
All right. Well, yes. Thank you for your time, and yes, we
You
will
are
go
most
straight
welcome.
there. And be out of your-
Samantha, please ignore those hungover students and come. Could you please escort these visitors, these guests, to the student lounge to meet with the authority who is currently here? Oh, yes, of course. Consider it. Yes, not a problem. Follow me.
Okay. Yes. Absolutely.
Yeah. She's not a student either. She seems to be like an apprentice considerate, basically, like a kind of clerk. And she leads you.
Samantha, do we get the same gowns as well?
No, those are for students only, I'm afraid. You are just
For 24
visitors.
hours.
Well, you're guests, you're not students.
okay.
Let's be very clear. Becoming a student is a rather... it's very prestigious. Only a few spaces are available.
Sounds like you need a dragon and some money.
Well, that certainly does help, but it is not the only way that one becomes a
Rowan?
student.
That is a wonderful idea. Is there a place that we could? Let's go to the place first.
Okay.
I want to get rid of a dragon statue here.
Very well. Yes. We do buy. You said you were adventurers, did you not? We do buy
yes.
antiquities. And
Really? Are there like
yes,
investors or people here, like a den of dragons or that kind of thing?
No, nothing like that. But
What about this? I show the drawing of the.
You interested?
Well, I'm not a scholar or professor, but we do keep curiosities and antiquities here for study and for historical purposes. If you'd like, I could, take a copy of this and share it with some of the faculty and see if anyone is interested in acquiring it. Obviously, you would be doing a great service to the Empire to ensure that any historical objects or items that you discover are also kept, for public record, and so that people can come and learn from them and observe them. And
Right. Does that come with a lower price?
Oh, I couldn't possibly say, sir. It's not really my field. I'm happy to pass on the word to the faculty for you, but...
Okay, yes. No, we'd happy to speak to anyone.
Yes, of course.
We're staying with Lady Embarissa, if you could send word there.
Oh, right. Yes, give me a moment. And she sort of pulls out this very weird-looking, long, slender pen that has an inkwell at the top of it, like built into the pen in a crystalline nib. And you can see that there's some ink in the thing, and she just writes on a parchment, like, adventurers, Xanthia Sorga takes your names, golden dragon statue, and very quickly does a rough sort of outline of Daisy's
Quill is
sketch.
a bit weird. I don't know why I said that wrong. Bit weird, not bick weird.
Did you say that in character?
No.
No. Okay. She then leads you
Write that one down.
through the beautiful
That's my
grounds, and where you saw the outside, it was very open. It was like very like public use. These are like rows of beautiful trees, gravel paths. Like this is, everyone here is a student or a professor. Like it is, you do stand out massively, especially Vrix, who's like lumbering behind you. As the five of you are sort of escorted by Samantha.
We're students.
You head under one of these sort of like covered, columned walkways and are led into a sort of double floor, very fancy sort of smoking room. There are couches, there are tables with chessboards and games. You can see that there is a fireplace. There is a sort of large crystalline ball that seems to be set into the table. The upper floors are like filled with like bookshelves and things like that. And you can see that you imagine that this place would normally be very, very popular, but it's completely dead except for two figures who are currently sat on either side of these low tables with a chess, and they're playing dragon chess.
They've got stuffy rocks.
Excuse me?
I used to play this all the time. Well, I found one, and when I was on my travels.
Yeah.
So it's that over there. They're playing it wrong, but
Stuffy rocks?
Yes. It's that black and white.
Oh, right, okay.
You put your favourite rocks on it. Like one's shaped like a horse, and one looks like a little tower. And then you throw them as hard as you can at the opposing side.
Yeah, they're not throwing as such.
No, definitely not.
Stuffy rocks.
You see that the two figures sat there. Go on.
No, I was going to say we should play sometime.
You can play Stuffy Rocks. You see that the two figures, there's actually a third figure who is kind of tucked away because it seems to be some sort of, dog or something like that. The first one you see is one of the apprentices, the catwalk folk, Sweet Whiskers, who's there sort of playing dragon chess with this gentleman. The gentleman sat across from them is a human, probably in like his 50s. You can see that he is smoking an enormous cigar as he's playing the game. And he wears sort of like a long, authoritative coat, that kind of classic like dark grey, black trench coat, leather coat. You can see he's kind of got like a loose shirt. He has a tie, but it's all been like really loosened, kind of like one of those neckties. Yeah. And then, but beside, and he's got all sorts of like leather straps, and you can see like wands and pouches. I mean, he seems to have all sorts of weird arcane accoutrement. And then the creature sort of sat down on the chair beside him is a construct dog. It is made of metal, brass, and sort of copper plating. You can see that it has some sort of lightning magic power system, because you can see the faint kind of lightning blue glow echoing through its body. It looks almost like a German Shepherd, so it's kind of got like the sharp ears and muzzle.
Yeah.
But it's completely made of like metal and wood, and it's a construct. It's crafted.
Cool. Have we seen many constructs before?
I
think we
don't know if
have.
you've seen them. They're rare. Like they do exist, but they are somewhat rare.
It's a spectacle still.
For the 1%.
Yeah. And also, like, I would imagine that, like, the constructs that you've heard or seen tend to be, like, animated statues. They're not like this, where it's clearly been sort of, like, made by somebody.
Yeah.
Like, they tend to be, like, statues that have got magic crystals that animate them and bring them to life, or things like that. This seems to be an actual, like, constructed, like, not robot, but very robotic.
It's, for all intents and purposes, a dog.
Yeah,
But it's not like just going and then attempting to do a backflip.
It's kind of doing that dog thing where it's like laying down, and then as you enter, it's like ear goes up and it turns up, and you hear this very kind of stilted, very fake recorded
Bark.
Yeah, it's like it's like a woof, woof.
Okay.
But it's very stilted, almost like somebody's recorded a dog at like a low quality, and then
Okay.
it's playing it back.
Yeah.
Woof.
Tin
Well,
speaker.
And you see the man will just turn around and say, "Easy, boy, easy. So do excuse me. I wasn't expecting more people to come in. I did ask to have this room privately."
Oh, apologies. No, we were sent. You look like an authority to me. Are you an authority?
I am Authority Thrumlow. Yes.
Thrumlow, great, fantastic. We were sent your way by considerate Pertwee to...
Sent my way.
Yes.
Specifically.
Because we have information on Professor Broxton
Brassquill.
Brassquill.
All right.
I'm really bad with names.
All right. Well, listen. He just turns back to the catfolk. Sweet Whiskers, thank you, Miss Sweet Whiskers. Thank you so much. This has been very useful. I'm terribly sorry about what happened to you. The modify spell. There is a chance we may be able to undo some of the effects of it, which will be very useful. We'll send a cleric of Malir who we believe can undo the modify memory spell. When that happens, I would love to meet with you again and get a full accounting of what you remember then. All right? But this is still very useful. Still very good to know. Sort of shakes her paw, sends her off,
Nice to
and
see
then
you
sort
again,
of turns.
Sweet Whiskers.
Hello.
Have we met?
Oh,
The memory thing.
yes. Yeah,
Oh,
the Azar
I'm
step.
terribly sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Do you remember being there?
I remember going to the Azar Step. I remember that we were there for something to do with the professor, but everything after that is real jumble.
Well, I'm glad that despite all that nastiness, you still got back.
Yes.
Well.
we seem to be. Hopefully, as the authority says, there's a way to undo
Absolutely.
the spell. So, well, thank you, authority. I'm sorry I couldn't be much more use. No, you've been perfectly useful, miss. Thank you so much. Pleasure to meet you. Let me walk you to the door. And sort of walks to the door, opens the door, lets her out, shuts it again. This little robot dog has sort of come up and is
Hello.
kind of sniffing. Buff.
I kneel down and offer the back of my hand to be sniffed.
Kind of sniffs around your hand,
Oh,
walks
good.
around you a couple of circles.
Doggy.
Woof. And moves on.
Woof.
Kind of does it to all of you. Vrix, its ears go back a little bit. Tiny metal beast. Do not test Vrix.
It's okay. It's like he won't bite, will he?
Oh, yeah. He will absolutely bite
Oh.
if he thinks that someone's a danger.
Okay, Vrix, you're not a danger,
Yeah,
right?
I would advise your friend to keep that firearm holstered.
Oh, absolutely. Great.
So, take a seat, I guess. That's,
Okay.
I don't have, this isn't my place.
Boy,
I don't
have
have
we
anything to
got
drink.
information for you.
Yes.
Yeah, so
Yes, get ready.
the considerate said that you were sent here because you have information about Brassquill.
Yes. Okay. So we are
this.
a group
Get
of
it.
yeah.
You
we are,
say it,
yeah,
Sophie.
I
Go
will.
on.
Okay. We are a group of adventurers.
Just give me 1 second, please,
What?
sir. Just 1 second, one
Okay.
moment. And he takes out a very large book from his satchel, lays it down, and he pulls out a similar stylus pen to the one that Samantha had. And you see he sort of fills the top of the ink jar to the top. He places it on the parchment and says, "Listen" in Draconic, "Gefar," and he lets go, and the pen stays there. And he sort of holds his hand over his lips. Watch this, and you see it writes the words, watch this.
Right. Oh, no, absolutely. You definitely want that.
It is writing everything that you say.
Defarring.
Oh,
Okay.
squiggly.
Yes, that's really thrown me off. I would.
Rocks.
I would say try not to overspeak each other. It does confuse the stylus.
Sorry.
Right.
Sorry,
It's just,
Stylus.
for, it's just for keeping notes on my hand. I'll keep writing my own notes, but this is very useful to have.
Me now?
Yeah, you
okay,
go.
all right,
Yeah,
okay,
you
okay.
go, yeah.
We are adventurers, travelers
This
from.
is Gruffith. Gruffith
Okay,
is my best friend. This is Xanthia. Xanthia's my best friend. We've got Daisy over here. That's my best friend. Ophelia's not with us right now, but Ophelia's also my best friend. And I am Rowan.
Am I your best friend?
Vrix is also here as our security detail, and Vrix is our newest best friend.
Yes.
Who we met at the Azar Step, by the way.
Yes, we are adventurers who from Ashen Rest, heroes of Ashen Rest of Duke Ignaris.
Oh, we stayed at this lovely place as well. What was that meal we had? Xanthia's?
What, in the Azar Step?
Yeah, Grufford, do you remember? Lovely.
It was
lovely place.
anyway. We went to the Azar Step.
It was the generational family.
Yes, it was. It was the
was.
generational family. I can't remember the name of the village. Do you? Does that
Jolt, was it?
Yolt?
It seems to
Yolt.
fill a page, and then it sort of hovers over to the next page and continues.
Anyway, we were going through the Azar
And the
Step.
pan thing with Ophelia.
Yes, we lost a. We were. It was a long,
what a
long
great
journey
time.
traveling across that. But anyway, we.
He just lets this happen, by the way.
So we were trying to head towards the
I'm
Giants.
from the Azar Step.
He's from the Azar Step, so
Yeah,
he knows the place
originally.
very, very well. Very excited
I
by
haven't
it.
been there in a while.
No, but we recently just came back. Anyway,
Yeah.
we were heading towards the Giant's Whetstone for Rowan, who felt
I'm Rowan.
he's Rowan, and when we arrived, we discovered a professor,
Who's a good little boy?
the professor Broxton
You are. Woof.
Brassquill,
Say woof.
Broxton Brassquill, at the top of the what would you call it?
Oh, that reminds me. That's when I also
Yeah.
picked up my first pet.
That's true. We did get a. Anyway, that's maybe. If you tell me if that's relevant or not. But at the top of
I wonder
the.
how Gibson is right now.
How would you describe the whetstone? Like a spire, like a
Plateau.
a plateau. It was a plateau. Have you been to the Giant's Whetstone before? Have you seen it? Pictures of it?
I have been to the Whetstone.
Okay. Well, when we get to the top there, the entire place was cordoned off by various.
The Academia, plus a mercenary
Many
group
mercenary
that's been
groups.
hired to protect them.
Yes, and it took us a while to try to get access to it
So we
because
met
there was.
Samantha as well.
Yeah, Samantha. Have you spoken to Samantha?
You didn't meet.
We didn't meet
didn't meet
Samantha there. I don't know where you're going.
I don't know where that's coming from.
One of the knights there. What
of
was
the
it? I'm
knights.
so bad
There
with
was a
names.
knight there.
Dame Vasha,
if I may.
Knight of the Golden Purse.
Well, it was Dame Vasha from the Golden Purse, but also there was
Janek.
Captain Janek Giawillow from the Daring Rose Company.
So where did we meet Samantha?
Today.
Today, about 10
Right
minutes.
That's
outside the
it. That's
door.
it. That's right.
See that, like
Sweet
flipped
Whiskers, you'll think
over,
about Sweet Whiskers.
Reset the stylus, and it continues writing.
Yes, the assistant who was just in here. That's where we met them. That's what Roman was trying to say. Anyway,
Dame Pasha.
Dame Vasha. Anyway, Professor Broxton Brassquill was experimenting on the Giant's Whetstone, and he was trying to dig it out entirely, uncover it from the earth
Elemental.
with earth elementals, yes, as well as his assistants as well, who didn't look too best pleased. Anyway, he was trying to uncover some kind of mineral there and diminish the magic power that was within the whetstone itself. Obviously, at great cost to, I suppose, any political power between the Azar Steppe and Kelskaris. Of course, a very bad thing to do.
Not to
Don't want
mention
to do
it's a
that.
sacred site.
Sacred, exactly.
Where lots of people take a long pilgrimage to get to the Azar Step, to the Whetstone, to
Yes.
ask for certain things, like Vrix, for example.
Like
and
Vrix.
let us tell you about Vrix from the very start.
Go for it.
Vrix was found in a little cafe that we went to.
Yolt.
In Yolt, was
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Lovely little place.
Still can't remember what we had there, though, food-wise.
I don't know, do we have hot chocolate there, was it?
It'll come back to us. It'll come back to us.
He just happily sits there and is just letting you guys talk.
Bricks was-
You see that he occasionally writes notes in his own personal notebook, but he's just letting the quill transcribe
90% of it he's just crossing out.
No, he lets that pen write everything
Yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
saying, but he's also keeping his own notes, and he only does that. He's done that when you mention the mercenaries, when you mention the knight, when you mentioned you literally said Altheya magical properties. Like, he wrote all that stuff
I didn't
down.
say Altheya.
didn't
Well,
say
no,
it.
but you said
Mineral.
on a mineral,
Mineral.
basically, a magical mineral there. So, like, he's writing all that stuff down, but then he's just letting you guys
Yeah.
ramble.
And we're gonna keep
And, like,
rambling.
he doesn't ever interrupt. Like, he just lets you talk and talk and
Hey,
talk.
far as me and Rowan are aware, at least, we're doing a great job.
Yeah.
We're getting it all in. I tell the entire story of Vrix and how Vrix was battled, war-torn, and lost their title and dignity, blah, blah, blah. Came on the journey with us. Rowan found the giants calling.
Tell the whole thing,
The
the,
whole
Song of Storm, the Song of Stone, everything.
I heard Altheya themselves. It was phenomenal.
Yes.
Rowan is crying at this point.
And we were heading
That's what I
towards
did,
the
man.
whetstone to repair one of Rowan's weapons and
Yeah.
to answer the call that he received, but also to reforge Vrix. Anyway, that's why we were heading there. But, like I said, he was trying
But it
to...
wasn't without Scarlet's hermitage that...
Oh, yes, but we don't need to delve into Scala or Yolt or anything like that beyond that.
Unless that would be good for your investigation.
Let us know what's good and what's bad. Anyway, after we, I suppose, stopped Brassquill from doing his experiments and things like that, as something strange happened,
Can I just interrupt?
Oh, yes, absolutely.
I have one question. Why were you
Why?
trying to interrupt the professor's experiments? This was an academia business as far as you knew, right?
His writ was fake.
Yes, we uncovered that he had a false...
How did you go about that? Can you tell me about that?
How did we go about that?
Well,
It was definitely
That
concrete.
seems an important detail I'd like to know more about.
Yes, it was definitely concrete. Like, it was guaranteed. It was 100%, right? How did I do that?
We looked at the evidence and we scrutinized it.
Do you
What
want
evidence
an
was
out-
that?
Do you want an out of character reminder of the check that you did?
Yes, please.
The seal that was on it for the district was not the official seal because there's details missing in it.
That's right.
I can't remember the exact imagery, but something
That's
was
enough,
missing
yeah.
within the imagery that.
Well, Daisy
you
also
would
would have.
I wasn't there. It was you and Rowan.
Well,
but
you were
knew it.
watching us with Sarah, though. I think.
I wasn't that close.
No,
No.
no, this is literally all you two.
You,
I'm
you,
going off what you told me
knew
after.
you knew that it wasn't the Calscaris seal.
That's right, Daisy. What Daisy just said.
I didn't say that. I wasn't there. She
Didn't
said
say that.
But
I
that's what-
just remembered. The writ had a seal on it. The seal was not accurate to any Calscaris district seal.
And you asked to see the writ and he showed you.
Yes, well, it was after much convincing. He was very adamant, very cocky, very confident. Frankly, a bit of a jerk.
And what happened when you you confronted him about the fake seal?
Yes, yes.
What
And,
happened then?
What happened then?
flames. He burned it.
He burnt it. He burnt the seal, unfortunately.
He burned the writ.
Yes. So unfortunately, we can't bring that back. But
The knight did also witness the fake seal and agreed.
This was this Dame Vasha
Basher,
Yes.
yeah.
of the.
He got very,
The
very
golden
angry
purse.
very
The
quickly.
golden purse.
he got.
Very-
He started at like a 10,
Yes.
and then
didn't want to be interrupted, was already very frustrated with whatever thing that they were doing.
So just to clarify,
yes,
you asked to see his writ
Yes.
after some back and forth.
much back and forth.
He
was
shows
very-
you the writ.
Yes.
You outright accuse him of it being fake,
Alongside Dame Vasher as well, yes. And
then he burns the writ
yes.
right away.
Yes.
Okay.
Right? Yes.
and then disappeared.
There was no attempt for him to negotiate or bargain with you. Or...
Well, we were trying to imply that we were going to be useful for his investigations. Like I said, we originally thought that this was okay. Wait.
I remember what really angered him
Yeah.
Yeah, it was that I had promised that there was another source of Altheya out there, and then I remembered.
Oh, right. Okay, yes. Well,
I remembered that was a really protected site, and we can't tell anyone where
and he
it
was
is.
very, very desperate to gain that information from us. And for a second there, we almost promised it to
and
him
then I
because we were
remembered
hoping
that
to.
we promised them that we wouldn't say where it was.
Right. Yeah.
So then I
yes,
said,
yes,
sorry, can't
So,
give that.
No, please, Mr. Rowan, continue.
But we said we're so sorry we can't give that to you.
Right.
This other location of this Altherite?
Yeah, underwater, it's phenomenal.
Well,
Lovely
okay,
place.
okay.
Oh my
So,
God.
anyway, we
I
tried
can't
to.
talk about it anymore.
No, we can't. No, that's
Unless you, like,
information we
know.
can't- Well,
I mean, I
No.
would. It seems like it's very important to why the professor was at this giant's whetstone.
Yes, it was the properties of the mineral. Like,
yeah. Let's keep it limited.
You said this was another source, so was the mineral at the whetstone this Altherite?
very, very little remained.
Okay.
But we fixed that afterwards.
Either way, sacred site, not to be tampered
You
with.
fixed it how?
Oh.
Well, we just repurposed what was already there, made it more accessible.
Right. So there was more?
It's just deeper down, yes.
Right.
I think there's only a few uses maybe left of it, so...
Okay.
And so you confront the professor, he burns the writ.
Yes, he begs
Then
for the
what
information, and
You anger him, he's angry that you're not making this deal.
yes, he
What
then
then?
says, this will ruin me if this information gets back to the academia, and the typical stuff you'd expect. And then he went to teleport away. I attempted to counterspell it, but was unable to counterspell it. He also took his assistants with him, Sweet Whiskers being one of them, of course.
Yes. This is excellent information.
Oh, thank you. I'm glad. We'll keep talking then.
Then we got attacked by the whetstone.
Yes, then
Well,
is...
as for my purposes, I don't
That's
need
the
to know.
best bit.
Well,
because we
this-
pushed the thing off.
Yes, his
The
tampering...
authority doesn't need to know about this. He's only interested in.
I think it's worth
Professor.
knowing.
My
that-
investigation is into brass quill.
Yes, well, his tampering into the whetstone caused an elemental creature, giant, to stand up. Something did.
Didn't. It was
Something
Rowan's
fucking did.
Rowan.
Yeah, his sword.
Rowan did it.
Yeah. No,
So his tampering created some sort of powerful
I'm
elemental.
like 90% sure, yes.
Is that,
Right.
is that no? It
Is that
was-
not true?
No, it was my corrupted sword.
Oh,
of
well,
Virginia.
okay, strike that from the record. I don't want to...
I think it's probably worth checking with the mercenaries and the knight who were hired, because they thought that this writ was legit, and
Yes.
they were quite upset when it turned out to be false too.
Yes.
I mean, from what you've told me, young miss, absolutely, I will be speaking with these.
Do you mind,
these
authority,
orcs.
if I
yes,
just take
yeah.
a quick...
I mean, would you mind?
Fantastic.
Normally, I send DC after them.
Rowan
but,
looks over to see if like the sound of the birds is being written down.
It does not appear that the sounds of the birds.
What about that?
Oh, good job, DC. Good job. And you see the dog is moved up
Oh,
with
they
Xanthias.
know more than Woof.
The dog got there first before I did.
Yes.
But
Very loyal.
There's a lovely ending to this story, though, with Bricks and claiming
Well, I'm
bricks that were forged.
I'm not a storyteller, Mr. Rowan. I am here for the facts. I'm here for the
That's a
investigation.
fact. Look at Bricks now.
And he says stop in Draconic, and the stylus just falls flat and he picks it.
The professor did seem very powerful, so whatever.
Yes, as I
happens,
understand
please-
it, Professor
careful.
Brasco was of the 7th Circle.
How many circles are there? Do you know?
Is that
I
high?
believe that's very high. I'm not a student of the academia. I'm
We
not a
are.
professor.
No, well-
As I understand it, the seventh circle is in the upper echelons.
Oh, wow, okay.
Upper degrees of the academia.
We never find out how many there are.
Yeah, well, like I said, when
But also
we,
there are different, professors of specialities and things like that.
we were under the impression that it was a academia excavation, so to speak, so we didn't want to interfere. However, we could tell that he was upsetting the balance, so to speak,
Yes.
in the whetstone.
This is excellent information. We'd had received word from this Jarek of this mercenary company, who had sent word to say Professor Braxton had broken contract and was not inclusive of the details. I'm waiting to meet with this Dame Vasha, who is on other business, but you've given me plenty to confirm with them. And this does patch a lot of holes in what we understood from his students, who had their. Well, we know for certain that their memories have been modified. So this adds a lot of extra information.
Well, if you have any questions, and if we remember anything, it's been a long time since then. So if there's anything you'd like to know, we might be able to remember them.
Well, I guess my question is why did you feel the need to come and tell me about this?
Well,
Xanthias feels personally wronged.
yes, I did not like the guy. There's no two ways about it. I thought he was a bully. I thought he was a jerk. And I think whatever's coming to him, he probably deserves.
And
but-
Rowan was very, very upset by them disturbing the sacred site of the
I
whetstone.
feel like justice needs to be carried out. And those poor assistants as well. We were going to check in on what happened to them as well. It's good to
I mean,
see.
they'll be all right.
Yes.
The spell that was used on them doesn't cause any permanent damage, and it can be reversed. Now that I've conducted my interview with them, and I'm almost certain that it was a modified memory spell, the priests of Melee have come and perform the appropriate spells and rituals to undo the damage, and then they'll also hope. They will be able to collaborate some of the story. You said that they were present when much of this was happening.
Yes.
They were teleported away. So they'll be able to collaborate most of this story as well.
Absolutely. We also read about it in the newspaper, and we figured
Yes.
may as well clear up any loose ends just in case you didn't have the
No,
full picture.
it is good. It is unfortunate that a few of the students have been gossiping, and some of the administrative faculty have also been speaking with this. What was her name? Nyantara, a herald of the Clarion, apparently a very dogged, curious little thing.
Yes, we were warned.
Cat, actually.
Yes. Yes, there seemed to be something of a pest.
Are you in the interests of the academia then? Or are you
No,
a
I'm an
neutral
authority.
party?
I'm a neutral party in all of
Right.
this. I was initially brought into this investigation when Professor Braxton seemingly vanished. There was reports that he arrived via teleportation back into the academia. His students were then later found confused, dazed, could not remember the last, 36 hours. And Professor Braxton was missing. So I was initially brought in to look into that matter. We then received a communication from the mercenary company explaining that there had been ill deeds performed, and that's led me to, well, you've given me
sacred site.
You've given me far more to think about now.
Great.
The work that he was doing was upsetting the land. There were earthquakes.
You did mention that there seemed to be a disruption in this earth element. Oh no, you mentioned that. Was,
They did warn them, but they weren't listening.
You're a chatty bunch, but you seem rather capable.
Thank you, yes,
My
absolutely.
next step was to go and investigate his quarters to see if there was any clues or information about what was going on. I am never one to turn down extra eyes or those of knowledge. Are any of you in possession of ability, like magical abilities or...
Hello, yes, that's me, Xanthias Oregon, magic
Excellent.
user and
Excellent.
I
champion.
play the lute.
and do you have a good pair of eyes on you, miss?
Sure. Yeah.
Well, then I will never turn down extra help, with the understanding that if you find something, please don't touch it. Please let me investigate it.
Sure.
Are you coming along
Well, yes.
with your doggy?
Well, yes. I'm going to investigate his chambers.
Right.
I'm inviting you to join me in my investigation.
That's
and
how it
your
works.
doggy.
This is DC, DC2. technically.
DC.
This is
Two.
DC2.
Okay. And how do you spell 2? As in the number?
Yes, the number.
In a name?
Well, yes. DEECEE2.
Fuck off.
Say.
I'm out.
This is DC2. Technically, it would be Sean to the just the letters. Dog companion 2.
Well, nice to meet you, DC2.
Well,
That's it.
My brother's called Rowan too.
Really? I didn't know you had family.
with that, we are going to take. That is the last line as we take our break, much needed break. That's where we're going to end part 1. We will see you guys in part 2. Take care. We'll see you in a
Oh,
bit.
yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Man, if I let them go, they just go.
Yeah.
We're going to take a 5-minute break here, guys. We'll be back for part 2. See you then. Bye.
See you in a bit.
Whee! Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's literally no announcements, no sponsors or anything today, so we're just going to jump straight back into the episode.
Woohoo! Get back in.
Welcome back to part 2 of Altheya, the Dragon Empire. Our heroes have travelled to the Imperial Academia, the finest centre of learning in all of Altheya, if their PR is to be believed. They have met with considerate Pertwee and have convinced him to let them inside on a visitor's pass to meet with the authority, Fawkes Thrumlow, who is investigating Professor Broxton Brasquell, Xanthias's arch nemesis. The professor who clashed with the heroes at the Giant's Whetstone in the Azar Steppe. They have just met with the authority and given an accounting of everything that happened between them and the professor, and the authorities invited them to help him investigate the professor's chambers, seemingly taken by their enthusiasm for justice and also their awareness of their magical and different skills, having faced against elementals and a pretty powerful wizard from the sounds of it as well. You see, as he sort of steps in, he's like, well, I'm assuming you've all been given a visitor's pass for the
yes,
academia.
we have. We can go through this room.
Yes, I have extra access because the professor, you would not normally be able to access those chambers, but I can take you in there myself.
Sure.
As long as you're with me. If you follow me, we'll head up into the faculty accommodations.
Okay.
Please don't wander off.
No, we won't.
Once we get into the restricted areas, if you are not within a certain radius of me, you will probably trigger alarms and things like
The kind constructs and armed guards will... Yes, we were warned.
Yes. I would also advise, because the professor was a very powerful mage of the Seventh Circle, it's very... If there is anything that he does not want disturbed, could very easily be glyphs and magical traps
Okay,
and that
I can
sort of thing.
detect magic.
Perfect. I have the ability as well, but if you have that, that's fantastic.
I will cast it as well, just in case.
Excellent. We certainly wouldn't hurt to have both of us. For the rest of you, keep your eyes and ears open. If you have any abilities or things that can help you investigate and search, those are very useful. But yes,
Do you know if the professor managed to get to his chambers before he vanished?
Yes. My accounting of the professor's movements, and he kind of flicks back, and he's kind of walking you through these grand sort of hallways. It's all like dark wood, big arched stained glass windows, classrooms, and students coming and going. But he just talks very casually. DC sort of padding along after him. He keeps smoking inside the academia as well. Like, he has no regard for, whatever rules they may have.
Sure.
And he'll say, well, so the professor teleported back in. They have a general teleportation circle here in the academia. He arrived with his students. He spoke very briefly with the custodian of the teleportation circle and said that they had to return for supplies. He took the students, saying that he was going to take them and debrief them on what happened, on their next steps, I think he said. They then went to an unknown part of the academia. We don't have eyes on where they went. The students then weren't seen for about another 24 hours or so. The professor was only just spotted leaving his chambers, entering his chambers, because a messenger arrived shortly after his arrival. And a messenger was delivered a message to be delivered to the professor, and one of the apprentice considerates brought it up to his chambers for him. It was in fact Samantha, the one that you met earlier, the apprentice considerate. She said that he seemed flustered and in a hurry, but took the communication and said that he would be leaving the academia shortly for a business trip, but did not give any further details. And that was the last that he was seen.
Yeah, did it seem like he had packed bags?
She could not remember. All she remembers that he seemed flustered and in a hurry to get rid of her.
Right, okay.
She didn't have any knowledge further of that.
Okay. Well, hopefully we can find something. Might not have
That's
ransacked
certainly
the
my
entire
hope.
room.
That's certainly my hope. At least something to give us a clue of where he may have gone. If, as I understand it, he's been a citizen and resident of Kelskaris for pretty much all of his life. No current family, a distant cousin who lives in Gildai, but they haven't had contact for many years. It seems he was quite the loner. Mainly dedicated to his work, didn't really leave the academia, apart from expeditions and field trips where he took his students with no other real contacts. So we don't have any good leads on where he may have gone. I'm hoping that perhaps we can find something in his personal effects.
Okay, and just to be clear as well, obviously the writ that we examined was fake. Their expedition was entirely unsanctioned.
It was, well, the writ was provided. There was an official request made into the academia for this expedition. The dean approved the expedition's budget on the basis that the professor secure an appropriate writ, and then the quartermaster of the academia provided with the approval of a budget and then the signed or forged, in this case, writ. They believed that the expedition was legitimate as well.
I see. Okay. Right.
As my investigation, until you had told me about the forged writ, was operating on the understanding that this was a genuine expedition that the professor was on. We didn't have any knowledge of any of this, really.
Sounds like the professor did it isolated for their own means, maybe.
From what you've told me, that seems to be the case. The professor seemed to be particularly interested in this Altheite, you said. Seemed to be a big part of their research, or something that they were keenly interested in. And very, very keen. There have been multiple requests throughout the last decade of Professor Brassquill wanting to do an expedition and an excavation at this giant's whetstone in the Azar Steppe, but it was denied every time.
Right. Okay.
It was denied by peer review, and ultimately the dean.
Found just the right loopholes then to get through.
Well, it seems to be that the forgery, the council, the request never made it. The final request never made it to the academia's council. He simply provided a forged writ and took off, basically.
Okay. But if we find anything in there, don't touch. Leave it to you.
I would recommend you don't.
Okay.
Not without letting me know and taking a proper accounting of it.
Sure.
Cool.
Everyone got all their spells ready?
Got my eyes,
I don't have anything,
ears.
but I live into this.
I also have eyes and antenna.
Is everyone's eyes ready?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Great.
Hold on a minute. Gruff gets out his battered glasses.
Yeah, might need those.
Pops those on. Fantastic. You will see the authority will say, "What did you say that any of you are particularly skilled? Have any of you done any of this before? Investigations or searching for clues?" Or
We went into the Fae and looked in someone's house.
Yes.
right.
There was
Right, isn't that deeply illegal for us to have done?
Are you in cahoots with? Fine, right?
we did some investigations in Wavemeet when we were looking for some of the villagers there. Remember?
Is that before or after we went to prison?
After.
Yeah.
We didn't go to prison.
You're
we
a
didn't
very
go to prison.
interesting bunch.
Thank you.
No.
Yeah.
Didn't go to prison there.
Some more about prison in front of an authorial.
I didn't
No.
go to prison.
No. None of us did. Anyway, yeah, we've had some experience. We know some of the right stuff to look for, some of the wrong stuff to touch.
I was going, if any of you are particularly skilled at this sort of thing, I was going to offer some assistance, but
I'm not the best. But
it's not very encouraging.
Well,
well,
I
I'll try my absolute best, though.
Yeah.
I will try my best.
Daisy always tries her best, and I can always embolden anyone to do their very best.
All right. Well, why don't you take this? And he pulls out, it sort of looks like a magnifying glass, but it has all sorts of like sliders and dials and little arms with little smaller magnifying glasses on top of it. And he kind of shows you, this. You can use this to help you search. You can, if you switch this, it actually highlights, raised areas and things like that. Kind of, it's a magical device. He basically is casting enhance ability on intelligence for investigation for you.
Oh.
Cool.
So you have advantage on any intelligence checks that you make using this. Specifically for investigation, like searching and things like that.
Because I have +0.
Yeah, so he gives you that.
Cool.
He eventually leads you up a grand staircase into a secondary part of the academia, a secondary building, kind of along this second floor causeway. He leads you to a grand-looking corridor, again, with these dark wood walls, plush green carpets, and leads you to a sealed door with a brass plaque beside it that says, Professor Broxton Brasquell, 7th Circle, Head of Esoteric Geology and Magical Minerals, is the sort of title of the plaque.
Did we see any other doors coming up here that said different numbers on them? I want to know what the limit is.
If you were paying, give me a perception check.
200
Perception.
Yeah,
He's good.
Zanzan.
so good.
I rolled an 11, -2, so 9.
You had been too engrossed in something
That magnifying glass is fantastic.
so cool, super cool.
Yep. I'm like an iPad kid with that thing.
Yeah, just like wow. But he leads you to the door and it's like, right, and I was given this to access it, and he pulls out a small rune stone, holds it to the door that seems to unlock whatever magical seal was on it, and opens the door into the room.
Gruff, look at this. That's this professor's place. It says so on the plaque.
Right.
Rowan's not that. Come on, dude. He's not that.
Hey, the
stupid.
investigation is off to
It's
a
great
firm
start. Great start.
Fucking hell.
The door opens into, if I describe to you like the classic kind of professors, big glass cabinet wall with all sorts of little gems like geodes and rocks, like collections.
Red carpet
massive,
mahogany.
like a massive wall full of all sorts of different books.
Mini museum.
All the different things. You see that there is one thing which kind of stands out is it almost looks like a kind of dining table, but it's been hollowed out in the middle, and it has a layer of fine-looking kind of sand. And it almost looks like...
Is he playing a D&D campaign?
No.
It's play pit.
It looks like... it is play pit-like.
There's a sandcastle in
But
there.
you can almost imagine that using magic
map
to sculpt
in the
3D sculptures of things and things like that, like using the sand, like using a cantrip to like sculpt it into, to be able to show like diagrams and
Right.
stuff.
Apology.
Yeah, basically. And you see that, there's a bed that doesn't look slept in, a desk covered in papers, writing ink
Is it
pots.
pretty
There's one of those styluses. I would say when you step in, it doesn't appear to be like ransacked. It's not like obviously torn apart or anything like that. But give me a perception check, Rowan.
Think about using the early fate.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
15.
15. Yeah, I would say with a 15, I won't give you...
19, sorry.
19, okay.
+4.
It's not 20, but I will give you something. You definitely get the sense, like, it's not messy, but there are definitely parts of this room that obviously see a lot more foot traffic. Like the desk, the writing desk, the books, the bed, not so much the wardrobe. There's definitely signs that somebody has come in here, grabbed a bunch of stuff, and like busied themselves, like knew exactly what they wanted to grab, and then left. Like the bed's not been slept in. There's still like a half full bottle of whiskey and like a glass that seems to have been drunk halfway down. And yeah, you kind of pick up on the sense that like he came here, grabbed things that he needed, and then left. Like he did not linger here long, but he wasn't particularly careful with the things that he grabbed. Like there's definitely like books have fallen over, like the wardrobe's been sort of like left ajar. A bunch of the papers have been like messed around on the desk and things like that. So that's kind of what you notice when you first step in.
I've got 3 questions.
Okay.
First, are there any other footsteps that came in, not just the professors?
Footsteps.
As in, is it noticeable that there was more than one person that came back? Or
No,
just
I'm not going to tell you that with a 15.
19.
19, even a 19, I'm not going to tell you that.
Number
If you'd
two.
got like a high, like a 20 or a 25, I would have told you more.
Number 2, the books that were taken off the bookshelf hastily. Were they part of a series?
That would require further investigation.
Cool. I can't remember my third question.
What's my name?
So basically, in this scenario, you will have to tell me very specifically what you're searching, what you're doing, and then that will probably lead to some sort of roll, depending on what you're doing.
Okay.
I'm not going to give you, I've kind of given you the overview.
Yeah.
This is now, in Phoenix Wright, you've got to click on stuff with magnifying glass and pull it up and examine it and stuff. You see Authoritative Forks, he whistles, DC's eyes kind of shift to like a blue, and he begins kind of almost like scanning and mapping the room.
What's DC doing?
He's just taking a illusory map of the room so that I can review it later.
If I'm in it.
He ignores me and you guys.
Oh, that's
right?
a shame.
Well, okay.
I'm
Well,
going to go look at this.
unless you
bookshelf.
guys are, and if you were corpses on the ground, I would include you, but there's no need to include you.
No, not us.
But you did die, though, Xanth.
I'd have died, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder if
gonna go.
Ophelia would she still show up?
Show
What?
up here.
What are...
No, if she was, would she?
Vrix will say,
about
I will
Percival?
stand guard at the door.
Thank you, Vrix.
I guess Percival could block it. Anyway.
Daisy and Gruff, what are you guys doing? Because these boys have talked a lot.
I am trying to figure out if there's a creature I can wild shape into that has anything that can do something. So come back to me
Okay.
in Une Minuto.
Is there anything Daisy wants to do? You don't have to.
Can I
Maybe you can read.
see if there's? I was gonna look and see if there was any books or
No.
any notes that were specific to Aetherite.
Where would you be looking for those?
I think maybe around the desk
Around the desk? Okay, give me an investigation roll.
with advantage.
With
my
advantage,
ability.
yeah. And you're looking specifically for notes about Altheite.
Yeah.
Okay.
That was terrible. A 9.
A 9.
Yeah.
You find a lot
two
of
and a 9.
you find a lot of like loose papers. It looks like they're half-finished notes of the professor's things that he was working on. But on the desk itself, no like journals, no books, nothing that contains the word Altheite. The notes, I'll tell you that like there seems to be, it's all notes related to like magical metals, ores, and minerals. Seems to be stuff that like he's been working on for his own published materials. It's not like secret knowledge or anything like that. It's quite boring and academic. The traits of this stone are particularly rich in earth magical essence and blah 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 blah. It's very sort of like droll and very boring. It doesn't look like there's anything really out of place amongst the notes and things like that. Yeah. Don't really seem to find anything looking there. Anything from anyone else?
I'm just trying to think what Gruff would do in this situation because he doesn't have any spells. He doesn't I don't think he's ever really done an investigation, right? So, I'm kind of thinking like there's something he'd revert to like his fisherman training, like when you just do that thing where you stand and you stare at the water and then you're like fish.
Yeah, you just take in a general. Basically, I think that for Gruff, what that would be is like standing in the room and trying to get a sense of like, is there anything out of the ordinary?
Yeah.
Is there anything here that like everyone's missed because it's really obvious, but actually it's not?
Like just waiting for that, like the flash of a tail or
Sure.
like, just
Yeah.
in the water or something.
It'll be a hard check, but I'd say give me a perception roll.
Okay. 19 plus 8.
Oh, shit.
So
27.
27. It's pretty good. I would say, kind of standing there for a moment, 27, and looking for anything that's kind of out of place. You don't necessarily sense anything out of place, but what I think you do is pick up on something that seems very obvious, but nobody seems to be looking at. And Daisy's like looking at the desk and checking the papers and things like that. You see Rowan heading towards the books, like starting to scan through the books and things like that. The authority himself seems to just be doing a general walk around, like just kind of taking everything in. We don't know what Xanthus is doing yet, but I think what you turn to is you look behind you because you've all entered the room and you're looking at what's directly in front of you. But you look round and you notice that there is like a trash can, like a waste paper bin, like by the door, ready to be taken out. But it doesn't look like it's been taken out. You know, it doesn't look like it's been moved or anything just yet. And I mean, maybe he threw something away, or maybe there was something in there that, like, you know, he didn't think of. But that, I think, is like, with your 27, it's like, there's nothing really out of place. It's not like there's a broken window or like there's a blood stain or this wasn't the scene of a crime. But when you think, like, nothing really seems out of place, but you think to, like, well, hang on a minute. What's the one thing maybe everybody's overlooked? And then you notice that.
Get in the bin.
Can I get in the bin?
Yeah, you start making your way over that. Let's just check in with Xanthias and Rowan, and then we'll come back to you.
So I instead of investigating one specific place, I'd like to narrow down my search with detect magic, and see if I can pinpoint anything.
I will need you to name, because it's like detect magic is a 30-foot kind of radius.
Yes.
But what are you, like, are you just seeing if there's anything magical in the room?
Well, yeah, I guess. Obviously, when I cast it, I'll see the auras of magical things.
If they're in line of sight, yes. If they're visible.
Good start.
Sure.
In that case, yeah, I mean, either way, I'm casting detect magic.
Yeah, I knew you were casting detect magic.
So with the Godsight Eye.
I would say, if you're just doing like a general, you're not searching anywhere in particular, you're not examining anything specific, what you would get the sense of is that there's a couple of like very, very minor magical auras on some of the rocks and geodes in the collection that you can see.
But it's not like there's locked cupboards or like drawers.
None that are like glowing with magic currently, no. I think that you would see... Give me an Arcana check.
Okay. Arcana. Okay, cool.
Give me an Arcana check.
Do I have advantage on this? I don't, no.
No, it's on investigation, I think.
16.
16. I'll give you this. You sort of examine the room. Like I said, you pick up some very weak auras, but that's probably like just they're rich in essence or something like that. It's not like actually a spell's being cast there. Again, you sort of have this knowledge of like, well, it has to be visible. You're not going to see through objects with detect magic.
Yeah.
What you do notice though is on the desk, and I would imagine that on like, there's like a trunk at the foot of the bed, you get the sense that there were spells of protection on those things.
Okay.
But they've faded.
Yeah.
As in they've not been upcast, you know, they've not been fed the magical power that they need to continually.
So they're currently awaiting.
Yeah, well, they're duds, right? They've gone dead, right? So either they've been used and like he's not reset them, or they've just not he's not recast them when he needed to.
Okay.
And so you get the sense that those two things like were once probably magically trapped and locked and things like that, but they're no longer anymore.
Yeah, that was the main purpose, is to make sure we don't open any traps or something, like if he has left something behind.
But even then, it's like, if they're like, a glyph of warding, for example, is normally carefully hidden on an object. So like you would have to go up and be like, I'm going to search this thing, but detect magic means you would find it. Whereas if Daisy did an investigation on like a trap thing that was like invisible magical runes, no matter what she rolls, she's never going to find that because she can't detect the magic, right?
Got it.
The other thing I would tell you is that you see that the professor had one of those styluses that you saw the authoritator and that use. One of them is just sat in the like pen pot on the desk, and that glows with magic. It's a magic item.
Oh, okay.
It is. I think it would be. I can't remember what. I think transmutation is what animate objects comes under, so it's under transmutation.
Got it.
It's very clearly a magical item, and you see one of these little styluses.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's a point in the right direction anyway.
Yeah.
If heading towards that.
Cool.
Thing at the end of the day.
All right. Perfect. And then Rowan.
Rowan heads up to the bookcase.
Okay.
And is looking at gaps. What
gaps specifically? Give me an investigation roll.
There's a series of things, or there's an organization. 13 plus investigation of 1, so that's a solid 14, which is double 7.
It's double 7. There are definitely, you examine the bookshelf, there are books missing. You get the sense, with a 14, I will tell you that...
Gruffith. These are books.
Jesus. The books are a mixture of the ones that are still here. All seem to be fairly standard academic research books. Some of them have been written by Broxton himself, some of them by other colleagues. They all concern magical metals, ores, minerals, but I would say that you pick up on that nothing here is illegal, but there are missing books from specific sections. You get the sense that there is a section which talks about the construction of proto-magi vaults and their materials, and there's a couple of books missing from that. Again, you have no way of knowing, like, it's not like a series of books, but from that general region, there seem to be some missing books on that. There is a section called History of the Empire. It just seems to be like a generic History of the Empire. There is at least one book missing from that. There is also a big chunk of books, and that's the bit you can't tell what these are a part of, because it looks like a whole collection of books has been taken, basically.
A whole section of...
like 4 or 5 books, like, that would have formed their own section, basically.
I think the other thing that Rowan would have done is look for any minerals or cool rocks.
Oh, loads of those.
Yeah.
Like in the glass cabinet, loads of them. Geodes, weird-looking rocks.
Hell yeah.
You know, things like semi-precious stones, but also magically infused stuff. You know, pieces of opal that have been magically, like, have a dense air essence magic to them and things like that. Like, not magic items per se, not quite a full essence, but there's a hint of it, right? And there's like little bits and pieces like that. It's great. It's lovely stuff from Rowan. Favorite thing.
Rowan is caught in this awe-struck moment.
Fully distracted by rocks.
Gruff, you check the bin. There's just one thing in it, and it's an envelope that's been torn open and a scrumpled piece of paper that's been thrown in there.
Scrumpled is a great word.
Scrumpled.
May I unscrumple the scrumpled?
Yeah, so you just take the scrumpled piece of paper.
Yeah, it's gonna blow up in my face.
It's fine. You unscrumple it, and
Go mad.
I mean, you're kind of disappointed because it seems to be a nothing. The note basically says, Professor Brassquill, your next appointment with us has been changed to the 9th first moon of Black Hallow. We apologize for the disruption, but your usual stylist has moved out of the city, and we haven't found a replacement for the same beard, plaiting, and trimming skills. Darrowin's, Salon, and Spa. Just seems to be, and you're holding it. You know.
Xanthius, can you have a look at this, please?
Yes, why?
As soon as you look at it, Xanthius, as it comes into your field of vision, there is a trace of illusion magic on the paper.
Secret message.
Yeah.
Secret message.
In the bin.
So I can't see the illusion, right?
You can't see the illusion. You could give me an Arcana check if you'd like to see if you can figure out what, like, this spell is and how it works and stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
You see that the Authoritator has basically completed his scan of the room. He seems to be investigating the wardrobe and is kind of rifling through that at the moment, making a search of that.
It's illusion magic. I rolled an 8.
Just an 8?
Yeah.
Unfortunately, you know that there is illusory magic on this. You would know, I'd say, even with an 8 with the detect magic, it is the writing itself that it has the illusion magic. The paper is non-magical paper. Like, the paper is mundane paper, but the writing is magical.
This is a good find, Gruff. There's definitely more to this magically dispel magic.
You cast Dispel Magic. The whole message disappears. It just, like, melts off.
Oh yeah, because it's an illusion, right?
Unfortunately, this particular spell, if you cast Dispel Magic,
Can't spell myself.
We scrub save?
Would I allow a self counter spell?
He would be willing.
I mean, it's an action and a reaction.
It's 2 spells in one
no,
go,
I shouldn't do
though.
that.
If I see that,
It's like he's halfway through and goes,
It's like throwing a letter into the fire and, like...
I guess it depends. How long does an action take? Can I interrupt the process?
The thing is what's annoying is Forks could counterspell you, but he doesn't know that he's just heard this thing. He doesn't know what's happening just yet. I'm going to allow it if you spend this last point of fate.
Sure. Sure.
And
Devil's bargain.
Devil's bargain.
Counterspell yourself.
what I'm going to say, mark off the spell slots. You don't need
Has
to
it
make it
ever
the
been
same
done
throw. You
before?
willingly choose to fail it. However, what I would like you to do is just roll straight charisma
Okay.
because I want to see how much of the message you preserve before like you so you cast the spell magic and you watch as the words begin to evaporate, and then you sort of, as you're casting the spell magic, you then counterspell yourself.
Okay. Well, the dice I was going to use is
Like,
long
and
gone.
this is like, I know that like technically you can just choose to cancel a spell,
Yeah.
but because the way counterspell specifically
Yeah,
stops
jumps
a spell
in.
going off,
Yeah.
that's why I'm allowing
Yeah.
this. So this is going to be a straight charisma roll,
Straight isn't it?
and it will determine how much of the spell.
17
Total?
total.
Okay. You get a good chunk of this.
Not a save, right? Just
Not a save, no, just a straight charisma roll.
Yeah.
What do I want to cut off?
And the name.
Oh, well, it's got to be the
Is.
ending.
Yeah.
It's going to be the last 3 words.
Oh,
But
Yeah.
the most important thing you should know.
The meaning
So-
of life is.
What I would say is the way I'm going to rule this is the dispel magic. You unravel the illusory script, but then it goes to erase the actual message. And what Xanthias does is he sees what's about to happen. He knows that the original writing is part of the spell. And he's like, wait, if I can cancel it. And this is, I think it works because Xanthias has been playing with magic. And I think that maybe there's an element here of Malady's teaching. You can feel the mana currently around you, and it's the mana that you've cast the spell with that's interacting with it. And you're like, if I just pull all that mana away, it will leave the writing where it is. And it's kind of like how I'm going to flavor
Mana
the spell
banishment.
And so you manage to kind of cut yourself off using your own magic to kind of like interrupt yourself. Like you're kind of like stunning the spell and pulling the mana away. And it leaves you with the original message before it was transformed with illusory script.
How would I have?
I'll tell you in a minute. I'll tell you how it actually works. So the actual message reads, understand you've had a recent difficulty with permits and expeditions, Professor. My friends and I are happy to help a man of your considerable skills and knowledge. Leave a request for a peridot sling at the Opal Lounge in Vault Watch, and we'll be in touch. And then you see that there is a name,
Right.
but the name is what? You don't, the spell is already
For a
erased.
Peridot sling at the Opal Lounge.
What was that?
I attempted to dispel. There was an illusion on this message, an incorrect.
You dispelled it, but
Undispelled it, and revealed it.
that's impressive work.
I'm.
That's,
Well,
I mean, foolish in the first instance, but well recovered.
thank you. That was my intention to begin with. I was. Well, either way, I've revealed it. It's instructions on how to claim the false writ that they gathered.
That's not what I'm reading here.
Well,
what was the lot? Paradise.
This was sent. I told you earlier that this was. Where did you find this?
Oh, I found it in a bin.
He like reaches in and pulls out the envelope. This must be what the messenger delivered after Brassquill returned to the Academia. So this was sent after he'd returned from.
Already had the writ.
oh right, not the writ then.
So whoever sent this knew somehow of the troubles.
Everything went
That's
wrong.
quick.
Very quick.
Worryingly quick. Who was there?
Well, the students, but their memories were wiped. Yourselves, the mercenary company.
So it's possible he was being watched.
How many students did he have with him up there that he went away with? 3.
4? Was it 3 or 4?
He
It was 4.
came back with some. I mean, how many did you know about?
I believe it was 3. It might have been 4.
think it was 3.
I need
I
to
think
check
it
my
was 3.
It
notes.
was 3.
I think
What
it was
was
3.
the specific wording again on that letter?
On the actual true letter, understand you've had a recent difficulty with permits and expeditions, Professor. My friends and I are happy to help a man of your considerable skills and knowledge. Leave a request for a peridot sling at the Opal Lounge in Vault Watch, and we'll be in touch. And I'd say that like the touch you can infer it's like TOC, TOU, half of a C, and then that's where it
Yeah.
fades out basically.
Huh. So Vault Watch then.
Vault Watch.
Opal Lounge.
Peridot sling. But that's either way, that might be where he ran off to.
I mean, it must be. I've gone through his personal possessions here. A few sets of clothing, some of what looks to be maybe some expensive spell components have been taken.
Wait.
A few of his books, some writing, but nothing else, like nothing that would serve him for a long journey. I don't think he's gone far.
Authorita,
Yes.
would it be a crime for Xanthius to disguise himself as the professor and wear the clothes that are in here?
I'm quite tall.
Well, if you had magic, if you were able to magically disguise yourself, I would say it would not. If it would normally be a crime to impersonate another imperial citizen, that is normally if you are performing ill deeds. But with my sort of approval, I can. I would not use the word deputize. It's nothing as official as that. But I would sign off on something like this.
Man, we are just getting so many passes today.
That's great.
This is amazing.
Well, I feel that, I mean, I can continue this investigation, and you've given me a great lead here. This Opal Lounge, it sounds like the professor, I have a feeling I know who's sent this, or at least the organization that's involved.
Well, who do you think?
Wait.
There is an organization that is very active in Kalskaris and across the whole empire that has been involved in many crimes. There are many cults, many criminal organizations, but a man like Professor Brasquill, who has his knowledge of rare minerals, magical minerals, I believe that this is an organization called the Diadem.
Huh. Interesting.
Not another one.
It all comes back to them.
Yeah.
You've had encounters with them before?
We have.
Can
Or
I
with
ask
people
what?
who are connected with them rather than nobody. I would say that's particularly important, right?
There was a tailor that we had in Ashen Rest that ended up working for the Diadem. They were ousted from the town. I wonder where. Oh, they ended up. They
in
died,
prison.
didn't they?
Dead. Yeah. I think they were captured.
So you've encountered an agent of the Diadem before?
Yes, we
Yes,
were
absolutely, yeah.
unknowing to them about that at the time.
Curious then that this collides once more.
Yeah, we just keep coming across them.
Yes.
Meddling.
Well, the thing is it might not be the Diadem. I'm making an assumption there, but they tend to be very involved with wealthy, powerful individuals. They like to have connections to people who have unique skills and talents. The professor matches their sort of target. And if they know that he's on the run, if they know that he has committed a pretty serious crime, that his academic career is over, they're going to throw him a lifeline. And I would suspect that the professor has taken that lifeline and has been inducted into their organization.
Oh.
That would be my assumption.
It would also mean the Diadem were present at the Azar Step.
That's true.
Or were scrying or something.
Yes, I would say it is not necessarily. This is from what the Central Chamber understands, and the Diadem is a difficult topic for many authorities because, well, frankly, such a wealthy and powerful organization. Not every authority is a champion of justice. Many are easily swayed by coin, influence, power. Okay. But what I understand of the Diadem is they have immense resources. They have access to powerful mages. So yes, scrying or some other means of magical tracking or relaying of information. It could be that one of the students was a spy working for the Diadem.
There were so many people up there, mercenaries and academia and the like.
It was quite a
it
large
it literally could have been as simple as someone in their pocket.
Even if it was one of the mercenaries who's not present for your conversation, simply reporting back that a group of adventurers had gone up to speak to the professor, he then left in a hurry. The Diadem are smart enough to know that there's probably been some sort of problem. They don't, from this letter, all they know is that there was some sort of problem with the writ and the expedition.
They might have just been trying to keep it light in the message.
They don't want to give away too much. it's incredible that you saved as much of this message as you did.
You're so smart, Xanthias.
Thank you.
It does seem that there's perhaps a name or a contact that was, I imagine, that would have been at the end.
Well, I mean, they will be at this Rose Lounge anyway. Rose Lounge?
Opal Lounge.
Opal Lounge. Rose Paradox. Paradox Sling.
That's
There was a lot of-
correct.
yep.
Yes.
Minerals.
Yes. But if you're happy to sign off on a, I suppose, more clandestine operation.
Sign off is a very strong word. Xanthias.
If you're happy to
I
allow
will-
a clandestine
I
operation.
will support your efforts in assisting me in this investigation.
Fantastic. Then we are more than happy to dive into the Viper's Nest and try to find Broxton there.
Dig out the diamond in the rough.
Yes.
This is. I feel that this is definitely perhaps bigger than just one missing professor.
Diadem's involved. That's when it starts getting scary.
Yes.
The other thing that scares me is, yes, they may just have a little bit of information, but they might also know that we are intrinsically tied to this professor's expedition issue.
Why would that be of import?
Well, I don't like the Diadem knowing about us. They seem very powerful and wealthy.
And you've encountered them before.
We've encountered someone that worked with them before, yes. They got evicted from the Ashen Rest. Were they working for them, or did they also do the professor thing where they had to work with them?
This is this tailor that you're talking about.
Yes.
We didn't know.
We didn't know, yeah.
And they died before you were able to learn more information.
We
They
don't
were
know.
arrested.
They were arrested.
They were
arrested and we
apprehended.
don't know what
In
happened.
Ashen Rest?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. It takes a few notes.
Good tailor, too. Annoying.
Very good. Yes, very frustrating.
Well, there doesn't seem to be anything else to find here. Like I said, there wasn't.
I've got him right here.
There's no.
You want to speak to him?
Yeah, ask him.
Want to speak?
There's no journals, no indications of any allies or friends, even. Seems to be that this professor was an exceptionally lonely individual. Makes him very vulnerable. But with only a few pairs of clothes, some books, and a few spell components, I mean, as I understand it, he does have an account at the Auric Bank. However, once we learned from the mercenary company that there was some sort of wrongdoing, there was a freeze placed on his accounts, so he won't be able to access any of his personal wealth from the bank. It could be that the components I saw were missing were very valuable, rare components. He could sell those for money, but I think that without many options, I think that this Opal Lounge is almost certainly where he would have headed. But we should be cautious. If you've had interactions with the Diadem before, my advice to you would be to disguise your appearance and to make sure that you are not just walking blithely in as yourselves. If they know that you're involved, they won't engage. They will keep themselves at a distance. From the sounds of it, you're pretty capable adventurers fighting some giant earth elemental, trying to counterspell a powerful mage of the Seventh Circle. Heroes of Ashen's Rest, as you call yourselves. So it's clear that you're capable individuals. The Diadem will be very aware of that. The Diadem will make sure that they are, they'll be very cautious to make sure that they don't let anything slip.
Incognito. All right.
Have you heard of any other potential Diadem headquarters around Pelskaris?
By the Scions, or Xanthias, no. The Diadem, anytime the authorities or the Wormguard have caught someone that we believe to be attached to the Diadem, they are either completely ignorant of any of the hierarchy. They only know their immediate contacts, all of whom are kept in tight cells. There seems to be multiple levels to this organization. The lower levels are categorized into a number of rings that they wear. 1 rings, 3 rings, and 5 rings. Above that, we know that there are more elite officers of the Diadem. We have no information about them. We believe them to use code names, but also they employ magical curses. These can sometimes destroy the mind of one of their agents or can kill them entirely. They seem to be very, very good at making sure their secrets do not get out. So, in terms of headquarters or operational base, we have no idea. It's what makes them so dangerous.
Okay. Yes.
Many of the
disguise
lesser
ourselves.
gangs and criminal organizations likely work for them as well.
Got it.
They use those as fodder.
We've disguised ourselves before.
Yeah.
We can do it again, right?
I can't remember how we did that. I don't think we did. I think
In
we
the
just,
Feywild, right?
I think we just stealthed it.
Oh, yeah.
Mostly.
Well, I just turned into a...
A warg, right?
Warg, yeah.
Yeah.
Wore different clothes.
Oh, you did, yeah.
We didn't really.
Yeah.
Well, either way, we can disguise ourselves or
I think Rowan
find someone
managed
here.
did,
fully-
yeah.
Rowan managed to fully magically disguise himself, but I don't think anyone else managed, other than Gruff being a
Just wore it.
beast. Yeah.
I will need to go to the central chamber and make a report of everything that we've learned so far, and also send word for this Dame Vasha to confirm some of the things you've told me.
Okay.
What do you intend to go to this Opal Lounge immediately?
Oof. Well, Grufford, what do you think?
Why is it down to me?
Because you also have this important game.
Well, I have other priorities, but, you know, I'm not speaking for you all.
Why not?
Why don't we go talk about this afterwards?
Okay.
Yes.
That's fine, but you will need to send word to me to let me know what your plans are. Please do not attempt to go to this place without me.
How do we send word?
A messenger sent to the central chamber office. Make it to the attention of Authorita Fawkes. Authorita Thromlow.
Okay. Absolutely.
Or if you're passing through the central district, you can pop in at the front desk and leave a message for me there.
All right.
Yes.
But there are many messengers and couriers in the city if you need them.
Well, we can figure out when we go there. But I think it's good to go there as quick as we can before Broxton might try to escape again. I know he doesn't think we're on his tail, but
If he is with the diadem, I think that he is as much imprisoned by them as he would be by us. If once they've got their hands on somebody like him, they won't want to let him go. So I don't think there's any fear of him getting away. My fear would be that if he proves a threat to their organization, or if he proves to be a weak link, or if they learn that we are onto him and where he's gone, they will kill him.
okay.
And we'll lose potentially valuable information.
Right. So, a professor of the Seventh Circle is unable to escape the clutches of the diadem, but we're capable enough to go in there and get back out again unscathed.
From what I understand, this organization has access to powerful magic, powerful items, enchanted items, elite fighters, assassins. I think the professor, as powerful as he is of the Seventh Circle, one mage against a force like that, I wouldn't put my chances on success.
Okay.
Let's go talk and make preparations.
Yes.
And think it through. Put
Yes.
some
Yes.
thought into it.
Let
Okay,
me
good.
escort you out of the restricted areas. Like I said, I'll need to make a report of this to the Dean and to the Central Chambers, so let me escort you out.
If
Thank
we
you.
maybe need to extend our little 24-hour passes that we have, do you think that we would be able to if we're helping with the investigation?
I mean, frankly, Miss Daisy, I have only secured this for the purposes of this investigation. You are not authorities. You are not members. As much as I am working with you, the academia's purview is of the academia. That is entirely their decision. I cannot help get that authority for you, unfortunately.
We should work on that.
Well, let's
Becoming
go.
authorities.
Let's go make the best use of our time now.
Yeah.
I believe we wanted to see the library. Thank you for your time, Authority.
Yes, of course. Thank you for your assistance. That is, you've proven very, very useful in this investigation, and we have tugged at a thread that has unraveled quite the tapestry. But thank you for your assistance. Come on, DC. And he kind of whistles.
Bye, DC.
Woof. And he escorts you out. He will lead you down through the corridors once again, takes you out of the restricted sort of faculty areas and things like that. And leads you back to the entrance where the Empress Chambers is, and leaves you there. Will kind of give you a firm nod of the head, pulls out a fresh cigar, lights it up.
So once he's
Sure.
away, Gruff will start saying something like, "Oh, we should head to the library now." But he's going to look at Daisy and tap his head.
I will activate Daisy Chain.
Okay. Perfect.
Just with Gruff. Oh, do you want it with?
Could you get everyone in here?
Okay. I will get everyone in.
Could I remind you all of what we were told by Lord Obsidius?
Yes, absolutely.
Regarding there was a contact, Mr. Emerald and Miss Peridot. I think he got the names from Nyx.
Nixa Mist.
Nixa. He got the names from Nixa Mist as a potential contact. Willowsong Road as a dead drop location. That could be another avenue into this diadem.
True, yes.
But I think it's no coincidence that we've now found Peridot twice.
That's true. Peridot sling. Although,
Miss Peridot Sling.
It seems like all of these, they have, like, as the authorities said, they have code names. And I think in this case we found gems and minerals and the like.
the best kind.
Do you think I should let Obsidius know?
Absolutely.
Okay, in
He
25
might
words.
Have more information.
Why use many words when few words do trick?
I would say Professor Brassquill taken by Diadem. Instructions, Peridot Sling at the Opal Lounge in Vault Watch.
Is Vault Watch one word or two?
Vault Watch is one word.
Nice.
Nice.
Anything else? We are doing fine.
Love you, bye.
Love you. Bye. It does work.
Woo!
So Zio starts descending.
Yes.
Repeat it
I
to
thought
me
you
what the
my,
message is.
my stone, the sending stone that Obsidius gave me.
Just repeat the message to me.
Son of a... Brassquill taken by Diadem.
Professor Brassquill.
Professor.
I feel like that's important.
He's already said it.
Oh, is he? Okay, fine.
Brackets, the professor.
You've added a word.
I'm gonna have to get rid of love. Taken...
By the Diadem.
You said.
I've already said taken by the Diadem.
Okay.
To Vault Watch.
Left message,
Left message.
Peridot Sling at the Opal Lounge in Vault Watch.
Peridot Sling in the Opal Lounge in Vault Watch.
We will proceed.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
It takes a few minutes. And
To decipher.
Few words, no do trick.
only you hear this as well through the sending stone.
Yeah,
Nobody
yeah.
else hears this.
Oh, okay.
You would hear. You would get the message. Proceed carefully. You have the cage. Use it. May have extra information. Be cautious.
Love you, bye.
Don't let them know it's you. Keep me informed.
Okay. I have Obsidius's quote-unquote approval, but told me to be safe. Told us to be safe. Me to be disguised, though. And to keep him informed. So...
I think we should probably all be
I
disguised.
was going to say, Xanthius, Rowan, you're rather free with your information.
Well, I didn't want to mention the
It's an
alphabet thing.
authority.
Yes, Xanthius has been arrested by authorities.
He did just say
Well-
that not all authorities
And
are...
the
yeah,
authorities
that's true.
in Azar Step were attacked from within.
Yeah.
There are bad authorities.
There are bad authorities.
And there are authorities after Xanthius.
But Mr. Thrumlow said that he's good.
He did say he's
All
good.
right, that makes it
And
okay
and
then.
the other ones.
Well, you say you're good. Is that a lie?
You don't know though, do you?
Oh my god, Gruff's back!
Okay, that solves it. We're killing Gruff.
I'd like to see you try.
Yeah, that's...
Well, either way, I think we have a pretty good read on people.
Right. Rowan as well, please stop telling people about Purpurea. Please.
Yeah, I will, yes.
Please.
It's just so
no
exciting.
mention at all of it.
What did I say? Did I
Don't
say...
want anyone. You said
under the
underwater.
I did say
There's a
underwater.
lot of underwater.
There's a
though,
lot
to
of
be fair.
underwater.
So-
Yes, but if it's quite easy for people to track where we've been.
That's true. We do have a huge golden figurehead.
Xanthias keeps telling everyone who he is everywhere we go.
Wait, am I the golden figurehead?
I mean,
got a
it's
drawing.
that classic thing, right, of a determined investigator or person could go like, oh, you were in Wave Meet, you got arrested.
Yeah, you
Oh,
wave meet as well.
Go to
got the
Wave
sword
Meet.
of a
Where did these guys head? Do you know where these guys? Oh, I think that they went down the coast towards Netting on Sea. They go to Netting on Sea. Do you recognise these? Oh yeah, they came and saved us from a bunch of creatures that came out of the ocean. They actually went into the ocean, dived underwater to go fight
Where all
the
the
creatures
red kelp
for us.
was.
Yeah, and they'll be like, oh great, perfect, and then they.
Came back with this giant gold dragon figurehead from this historical shipwreck.
It is
now
not
we're offering
hard
it
for people
to
to
the academia.
backtrace you.
We make waves.
You make waves. You make waves, as adventurers are wont to do.
Yeah.
That's fine, but with the diadem, who absolutely have a file on us,
Oh, 100%.
as
Yes.
probably now book thick.
I would never say any of that to a member of the diadem.
How
No.
would you know?
But how do you know who's the diadem?
Never.
That authority
You
that
would
we just
never
spoke to
know.
now could
You
be the
would
diadem.
never.
Nix and Miss turned out to be diadem. We thought they were just a nice tailor. I thought they were a bit.
What
off,
if all
though.
tailors are spies and Narcissa is also?
And now she has her measurements as well.
Oh, no.
They can make a perfect cage for us.
Perfect prisoner time.
Yeah.
Cage.
Okay.
Interesting.
I will keep stum like a rock.
Okay. So my question is, where are you having that conversation in the library? Are you having that like outside the
heads.
academia?
In our heads in the library.
In our
Okay,
heads,
perfect.
yeah.
Okay.
We're just staring blank.
When you stepping into the library, by the way, it is this enormous, colossal, proper British library, huge space. Massive front desk with a huge sort of grand staircase leading up into the upper wings. The title is officially Tome Warden, the sort of head librarian of this part of the academia, and you see that it is ruled over by a very powerfully built, bespectacled orc woman. She looks like
Perfectly
Evie.
built is
She
excellent.
looks like Evie from The Mummy if she was jacked as fuck.
Nice.
So she has bunched up hair. She has the little glasses, but also her blouse is sleeveless, and you just see these rippling, slightly greenish, muscular arms with loads of crisscrossed, glowing scars all the way up both arms. Her heritage, her markings, and. When you all enter, she's properly gives you the dirty eye of you better not cause trouble in my
Don't
library.
even look at a book.
Yeah. And if you're keeping the conversation in your head, so once she sees that you just all sit down and quietly are sort of not being loud and obnoxious, she goes back to her other work and kind of leaves you to it. You see that there are scurrying around the shelves loads of kobolds all wearing a similar uniform to her, and they seem to be the kind of apprentice librarians who are looking after the place. But yeah, you have this kind of momentary conversation. Do you stay in the library, or do you want to?
I wish to look for books on Hatchball,
Yeah, sure.
specifically finding out famous defenders.
Okay, sure.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
absolutely.
Evidence.
Yeah, absolutely.
I have an angry mother to speak to.
Famous. Okay. What's everyone else doing while Gruff is doing that?
I think Rowan's going to go into the kind of deity/god section of the library and start looking up Altheya. And maybe looking into the Song of Stone or any mythological books or past evidence of songs like that.
Yep.
I don't know how.
Magic related to music and things
Are
like
there any
that.
CRTs nearby with a
There are not.
library lookup?
No, sadly not.
I'll ask a receptionist where's the section?
Yeah, so that's what the kobolds are there for, basically. They'll direct you to sections. They can also try and help you find books on specific topics as well, if you ask for them. What about Daisy and Xanthias? Anything for you guys?
taking Xanthi's advice, go and look for something to do with Jaegers or just anything about humans who are bonded with celestial spirits, anything along that line, and like maybe some, if there's like known people who might still be around.
Yeah.
Who are
famous Deva.
Yeah.
Like, you know the term Deva because I think that Argus
Yeah.
and the others have mentioned it. So you start looking for that stuff. Perfect.
I think Xanthius will probably start trying to read up on runic magic and try to uncover just origins or usage of it. Yeah, just to learn more about that.
Specifically about runic magic.
Yeah, I think so. Because it's relatively rare, isn't it? Or is it among the bronze dragons? Like
It is rare amongst the bronze dragons. Like, bronze dragons are the ones who use it,
Yeah.
but it is not a common thing.
Okay.
So it is a bronze dragon specific thing.
So I feel like there would probably be something worthwhile knowing then inside that to try and uncover why I have it.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
All right.
Or at least what I can do with it.
And how long do you want to stay till? Are we staying till like late evening? Are we staying till like dinner time? How long do you think you're staying here?
Until the knowledge is gained.
Yeah, until we have that.
I mean, the problem is like for everybody except really Gruff, you could probably spend
endless,
hours
yeah.
in here like looking up.
I don't
this.
know, there's a lot to learn about Hatchball.
Yeah, there is, but
Strategy.
you specifically like the famous defenders thing.
Okay,
you can
well,
probably
I
find that
also
quite
want to move
quickly.
on to strategy.
Yeah, well, that is something that would take multiple visits and like research and stuff like that.
I think for Xanthius, it's a
So-
question of willpower.
yeah.
ADHD.
Like just trying to stay focused on what is ultimately probably quite boring.
Yeah, it's
Like-
very dry and
Yeah,
drab.
like how long can he bear to do research?
Let's go set things on fire.
Yeah, I could set a book on fire.
Do a constitution save.
What would it
It'd be more wisdom save for attention.
Oh, wisdom save. Do you want me to do one?
Yeah, I mean, if you want to.
-2. That one.
Oh, there we go.
First book.
First book, first sentence, first word.
Minus one is what I got.
Yeah, it's almost instantaneous.
An investigation into runic.
Falls
An
asleep.
investigation into runic
Yeah,
magic.
we've all been there.
An investigation. Oh, scions.
Cut out for this. This is not your field. So we're looking at like,
No
I mean,
pictures.
Xanthius is out almost immediately. For like Graf, the famous defender thing is probably an hour. Rowan and Daisy, you spend some time. You find some books, but you're going to have to dig in a bit
Yeah.
more, right, to get some results. But it's not long. It's probably like about dinner time. Xanthius is done. Like this
Like
guy.
face down.
He's like kicking the tables. The big
no.
old tome warden. She like looks over and like he drops a book and it's just like she walks over. If you keep making noise in my library, I will be forced to remove you.
Oh, what a shame. Okay, I'll stay here. Sorry, I'll be quiet. And then I start
be
yelling in the
respectful.
chat.
Be respectful to the knowledge that is present, of course.
I'm respectful. I'm a respectful guy.
She takes the book, takes it back.
Sorry. And in the daisy chain, come on!
Go do your magic training or whatever it was.
Okay!
You only have access to that
Chair
for 20
moves.
Okay.
You knock the table. Like,
Yeah, I slap over some books.
24
Fuck
hours.
these pages.
So Xanthius is going to go magical training while the rest of you stay here.
I guess, yeah.
I'm gonna be cool instead. Nerds! Losers!
How,
He
what's
has
the
got a
range
temper on
on
it,
this,
doesn't he?
Daisy?
A mile.
A mile was
Yeah.
probably still in range.
No, I know.
that's
so
the
much fun
problem.
in here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's fun over here, guys.
I'm going to
Exclude him from our chat.
disconnect.
Do you make the fireball sound?
I'm going to disconnect.
Boot him out, block him, ban him.
I'm going to disconnect this
Daisy
from
chain equivalent of sending gifts.
I guess
Just
you-
I mean,
repeatedly.
he sounds like he's being very annoying.
You could drop it and then recast it.
That's
No, she has to be able to see him to appreciate.
That's what I mean.
no, but I can recast it without him in it.
I'm not
Oh, yeah.
being that
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
much of an asshole.
If he's not going to be that. If he moves on somewhere, I imagine he'd stop being Xanthius.
Prick.
Xanthius.
Hello.
you start training. You find one of these magical training rooms.
Okay.
Kind of like the danger room from X-Men. A kind of like blank space, has like self-repairing, like mending spells cast on the walls, so any external damage.
Still etherically charged.
Yeah, it's definitely like
Yeah.
the room is etherically charged mana and things like that. You are there for a good sort of 30 minutes. You begin practicing, trying to remember what System taught you with the mana zone and practicing all your spells and things like that. You are not a very observant person. And I think that what you don't know, that I'm going to tell the audience and the people at this table,
That's all right. I play ball.
is you are not alone, as two figures have snuck into this room undetected.
I mean, the thing is, I'd be hard focusing on like the magics and stuff, like eyes closed. Like it would make sense.
We, as an audience, one is invisible, cloaked by magic. The other one is just very adept at clinging to shadows. And we see that the one who is stealthed, who kind of sneaks in, waits, these big blasts of fire as you're concentrating, and uses that to move, steps with the shadows, always stays in a blind spot from you. We see that there are 5 rings on his hand.
Oh God. Okay. Man,
As
that's like
you
the
have been
15th circle.
The thing that this pair who have been following you and you have not spotted,
Oh shit. The moment
were
I get
waiting for you
separated.
to be separated.
Oh God.
And that's where we're going to win
Sent
the
you
episode.
there, no!
That is where we're going to win
And the last thing I said to you was nurse.
Oh no!
Okay.
That's what libraries do to you.
Yeah.
It's
Teaches me
it's,
for
It was
trying to learn.
perfect.
it's like a perfect storm. I was going to have these guys do something when you all left. I was going to have a whole thing. They had a plan to try and separate Xanthias. And then he just walked
Walked out.
I was aiming to go to this kind of room anyway. Plus, we're in like the academia.
You are
Like,
in the
it's-
academia,
It's
and
a
there
very
are there are defenses here.
Yeah.
But the fact that they have got in means that they have some form of access. But we'll see
5
what that
rings.
means.
Yeah.
That's
Five ring
high up.
boy.
I don't even make progress on
That's like
the book I
that's
was
the
reading.
highest level before you get
Didn't
into
even
the
read the
code
title of the
named.
book.
I didn't even read the title of the
basically.
book, and B, I didn't make any progress on the spell. Yeah.
Well, I would say you have had some, because I'm also assuming that, like, in your days of traveling, like,
Yeah.
you are always, like, when you get a spare moment, you're focusing on that mana in the room. You're trying to, like, do miniature versions to
Yeah.
kind of build up your practice. So you had some practice. So you're definitely going to be better at doing it, but it's still not, like, a locked-in ability just yet.
Yeah.
But I would say, like, yeah, like, you could certainly try. But I'm afraid that is where we're going to have to leave it. As
Fuck.
literally my notes, I was like, yep, these guys, like, I have their stealth checks. They've got, like, ongoing invisibility spells. They've been they followed you guys to the academia. They've been sort of lingering, waiting around to see what happened. They see Xanthias come out of the library and head off
He's
into
gonna
the
be
thing.
devastated. He literally told him to go.
Yeah, and,
His
and
ward.
Daisy's cut the daisy chain on.
Well,
Oh.
I did say if he left and
He said he was
wasn't
calming
annoying.
down.
I wasn't
Then
acting.
I
I wasn't. That was a bit.
Okay.
I wasn't being
All
that
right.
annoying.
In that case, we can
I
say the
probably
daisy
would have
chain is still
threatened
active.
to do it, but not actually
And then
done it.
little
Yeah.
boy.
and I would have
calmed
said, "Do it, coward."
Totally fine.
Do it.
I did say
Do it now.
Yeah.
if he calms down, I'd
Yeah.
let him stay in the group.
And that's fine. And I think with him concentrating on the thing, he has been
he
quite
would
safe.
be quiet, yeah.
Hey,
So
tell me about
we-
the next word
in
you're
that
reading.
case-
No, don't care.
Funkin', he's gone. I'm out.
We will
I'm not
say
looking for him. I'm not coming after him.
daisy chain still active.
Yeah.
To give you something of a lifeline.
I've got.
do-
I have an immediate idea. Of
Okay, good. I do want to make it, Tom, for your benefit and for the audience and for everyone at the table, to be prepared for next time. These guys are no fucking joke, and they were expecting to have to like separate you from your friends,
No
and
heat.
were prepared to like deal with them if they have to as well.
deal
So
with
this is gonna be like I would maybe suggest you don't try and fight them both. Like this
Oh.
may be a runaway. Like fight them and
It's all right.
run.
You got
Like, and that's not me trying to like lead things. Like you do what Xanthias is gonna do,
No, yeah,
but
yeah.
like I just want to make it clear that like these guys were prepared for like a group of you.
Yeah.
Lol.
So
Don't fucking
Well, we were
sass them.
warned about fifth.
well,
We're
yeah.
I don't even. I might even get a chance to sass them.
Don't
Like they've just
sass
stealthed
them.
up onto me.
Don't open your little mouth.
And also with your wisdom is like so bad, and
Minus
like,
2. Minus 2.
Their stealth and invisibility makes them so hard to detect. Like not even Gruff has seen
Yeah.
them following.
I mean, even if I did
Like-
make a check,
I
I would
thank you,
expect
though.
it to be at disadvantage, and it'd be very, very difficult as well. Because, like I said, I'm hard focusing on trying to cast this
yeah,
spell.
and like one of them has like a plus 13 to stealth.
So do
like,
I.
Yeah, so like they're as
you
skilled
in the
as
room?
Daisy.
You better be in the room.
Could be.
I'm with you.
But that's gonna be it. We're gonna end the episode there. It's a spicy one.
Cool.
We will see you next time. That's
Yes.
gonna be it for today's episode. Take care, everybody.
See you next time.
Whoo.
Whoa, whoa, wowie,
Wow, wow, wow.
wowie, wowie,
Um,
wowie. I
People
want to
may
do it.
What do you want to do?
I want to do it.
Go on,
Can
do
I
it.
do it.
Go on, you do it.
It's pre-recorded.
I would imagine that most people have figured that out. Trot and I are both at Menus
Menus
this
Vegas.
weekend. I imagine most people have worked out that it's probably going to be a
Also,
pre-record this weekend.
Rhiannon's already posted that she's
She's at MCR.
Black Parade.
Yeah, so
so-
it's fine. But yeah, it is pre-recorded, so we won't be reading out messages. We will save them up for the next
We will save
live episode, which it will be for the next whatever the next live episode is.
Yes.
So.
But
But that's it for this week. Thank you all so much. Take care, look after yourselves, have a lovely weekend, and we will see you next time.
Don't let the diadem get you.
see ya.
Bye.